Hello, adventurers from YouTube and beyond. I'm stealing Jesse's intro. Welcome back to session 31 of Terrador's Trespass Shattered Alliance. Last session, we're not live this time because Abby no computer. Last session,
we are on Twitch.
We went through treachery. Hi Twitch, good to see you.
You're still live,
we
Twitch.
Went through treachery and fraud. Our players watched a puppet show and had to narrate a time that they lied and betrayed somebody else. That was DM'd by Josie. And then they body swapped in fraud, DM'd by me, as they walked down the runway pretending to be somebody they're not and living another party member's worst day ever. Now, our group is leaving fraud. You guys see, you get backstage, Plunder, your stylist from earlier, is just crying and it has fruit baskets all around him and going, oh my god, you all were so beautiful, you were so perfect. And is handing you all like gift baskets that have fruit and lotions and candles and things in it. Just like, you're so beautiful. I'm gonna miss you all so much.
That was awful.
That was fun.
That was fun to you?
Did you
Are
see
we
me strut down that? Did you see me strut down that runway?
Yeah,
It was such an honor.
For real.
It was such an honor.
I don't think I'll ever get that vision of Azai out of my head again.
Can we change?
You have such good legs, Cyrus. Never forget that.
Oh god.
And Heidi, you've got to take off some layers sometimes. Okay? I like the librarian look, but sometimes you just have to show a little bit. Okay? And Theo, layers, layers, layers. Remember that. Remember that, okay?
Thanks for the fruit.
Jim, Bart, you are perfect in every way. Every way. Never forget that, okay? Every single way, don't change at all.
Okay.
And Azai puts his hands on either side of Azai's face. It was an honor to dress you twice. Okay. Come back soon. I'm gonna miss you all so much. Have fun in the core. And
Core.
snaps his fingers. And everybody give me dex saves, please, as the floor opens up beneath you.
Ooh.
Yes, mommy.
Undertale reference. The core!
I got a 20 that got some work done to it.
I have to go. Oh, I saw that video.
I think you sent it to me.
I saw that video.
You sent it to me.
Yeah. Hold on. Dice roller online.
It's gonna be a 16.
Okay.
I got
It's a
an
5. It's a 5 for Heidi, unless you let me cast Featherfall. For falling through the floor.
Dex save, correct? Not just a check.
Dex save.
Jesus. Okay, 10.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
I actually get advantage
Okay, I
on dex
thought mine
saves.
was bad.
So let me make sure I didn't get not 20. No.
Devin, what was yours, sweetie? I'm sorry.
8.
Okay.
I'm gonna die this session, guys.
Are we? We're falling?
Falling.
Would I be allowed to use slow fall?
I was gonna, Heidi and Theo, can you check, is it instantaneous? Is it a reaction? What's the verbiage on it? If it's an action, you
it's-
can't use it.
It is a reaction.
Mine's
Yours
reaction
is a
as well.
reaction.
Mine is a
Okay, then you
monk
can use it.
reaction. Okay, cool. It's just, yeah, I just get to reduce any falling damage by my monk level.
That's handy.
Okay, and Heidi, what does yours let you do?
Featherfall. When you or a creature choose up to 5 falling creatures within range, rate of descent slows to 60 feet per round until the spell ends.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
let's say everybody can have their damage then. Let me roll what it is. Oh, I didn't roll very good. Okay, all of you take 8 half to 4 falling damage if you did not
Fantastic.
hit a 15. If you hit a 15 on your dex save, then you only take 2. Incredible. So, Heidi, you can pick 5 people. Who would you choose?
Art. Theo. Theo. Me. Jim and Cyrus. Is that everyone but Azai?
Mhm.
He'll be fine.
Okay.
He's a big boy.
Perfect. So everybody takes that. On a nat 1, as Azai hits the ground, you hear you said it. As you hear a sickening snap, as Azai falls on his ankle and cries out in pain.
Ah! Oh my god.
And you guys are in this kind of transition area that you guys are always in, this kind of caved corridor. Azai is on the ground. You've heard a snap. Immediately keeled over, holding his ankle. And Heidi, give me a perception check. Perception or medicine?
Damn.
15.
15. A patch of blood starts to seep through his pants right on his thigh.
Oh my god. I don't know. Heidi runs over to him and starts freaking out.
Oh god. Oh,
God.
you're kidding me. 9 layers of hell. And I twist and I break my ankle.
What can we do?
If I had my brick, I would stabilize it, but I don't.
Everyone give me perception or investigation while you're standing here. Perception or investigation. 9 layers of hell, and brother breaks his ankle.
11.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Nat 1, if I was rolling for
13.
that. She's freaking out.
13. Okay. Yeah, Heidi, this is very frightening. He's hurting a lot. You can feel that through your necklace. But Cyrus and Bart, knowing you don't really have any way to help with this. I mean, Cyrus, you probably could, but why would you? But Bart, not really having any way to help with this. Jim goes over and starts thinking about how he might replicate a brick. Theo, you're kind of like, I mean, I know a little bit of medicine from school and everything. Maybe I could look at it, whatever. You guys are kind of looking at Azai a little bit.
I know how to wrap
looking around to see what you
bandages.
can find. But Heidi and Bart, you guys start looking around, and both of you see at the same time this, it looks like a hut. Like a straw thatched roof mud hut in the center of hell.
Who sees that?
You and Bart. Bart and Sai.
Yeah, there's another building over there. You
Do
guys.
you think my dads are in there?
I don't know.
Do you think there's something to help him?
I'll go check it out. You stay here with him. He's not going anywhere.
Oh god. I'm gonna die here. Okay.
Heidi has her handkerchief pressed on where he's bleeding.
Okay, good. Bart and Sai, do you both head over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Bart,
They know
you
bandage.
step into the door first. You're hoping to find Dad. Theo's trying to bandage up the ankle. Heidi, you can see there's a tear in his pants on the thigh, so the blood, he doesn't start bleeding randomly. There's some kind of gash across the top of his thigh. You're kind of trying to look at that a little bit. Bart, you run ahead of Cyrus a little bit, head into this mud hut. Inside you see basically one big room. There's living room with kind of a wooden bench acting like a couch. There's a kitchen with counter, what would probably be an ice box that you're sure is long abandoned, and a wood stove. There's a table with 3 chairs around it, super dusty. There's an archway at the back of the room that leads into another room that seems to just have bedrolls laying on the floor, And then in the kitchen, you can see a ladder that goes up to a little loft.
Cyrus is going to investigate the space, then, including going up into the loft and just making sure there's no one else in here.
Okay. Bart?
Bart's gonna count the number of bedrolls. How many bedrolls?
Okay. Yeah. So Bart, you step back into the bedroom and you can see that off to the right, like once you step through that archway, off to the right, there's another doorway and there's like a wash basin in another room that like probably not big enough to like take a bath in, but you could probably sponge off in, that kind of thing. And you go around to count the bedrolls. There are 4 bedrolls in the main bedroom, and then Sai, you see that there's 2 more up in the loft. Not enough, Bart. It's only 6.
Are the bedrolls big enough for for 2 of my dads to cuddle?
Who's to say? I don't know how to answer that question.
We have to ask them what their definition of close enough to cuddle is.
Right.
Damn it.
But yeah, and like as you guys are both looking around more, you see Cyrus up in the loft. There's children's drawings pinned to the wall. Seems to be like showing a father and a little boy, and corner son, all that kind of stuff. There's some canned non-perishables in the cabinets of the kitchen that seem to still be good. Bart, as you're coming back out of the bedroom, you see on kind of an entryway table there is a book that is currently closed, and it says guests across the top.
Bart's gonna lunge for it like a dog seeing a roasted ham.
Yeah.
He's gonna open it. He opens the first page, or whatever page is. He opens the book. I don't know.
Opens the book. Yeah, you start flipping through the pages, see if you can see any names that you recognize. Pages and pages and pages, dated from all the way back to 150 years ago, all the way to very recently. Not many names, because not many people get down here, but like, still, 50 pages of just name. And Sai, you also see like there's a few stray children's toys up in the loft. There's one shoe left behind. That kind of thing. Bart, you're going through and you're reading through these, like glancing over these names, trying to see if you see any that you recognize. Give me a history check with advantage, Bart.
$15.
You see one name over a dozen times, and it's a name that you recognize. A dozen different times, all the way from 80 years ago to now. Patrick Palimpsest.
Who the fuck is that?
Bart remembers on a 15 history check.
Devin
Bart
doesn't remember. Who the fuck is...
Oh, that's okay. Hey, I'm gonna tell you that. Patrick Palimpsest is the owner of the paper store that Heidi lives in.
The old guy!
The old man,
Right.
yeah.
Right. Okay. God, that guy's old. Okay. Wow. 80? Ooh. Okay. Hey, Cyrus! Cyrus!
What? No one's in the closet. We've been over this.
No. Okay. Well, thank you for checking, but there's this guest book down here, and you remember that like old paper guy that's friends with Heidi?
Yeah.
Patrick? Patrick? It looks like he's been here like a lot. His name is like in this book like a bazillion times.
This
Like, way
seems
back.
like an odd place to vacation.
Yeah. It says like 80 years back. He's over 80? That guy's old.
That's strange.
I know, like, you're that old and you still come here? Like, whatever.
No, it doesn't matter how old he is, Bart. It's just the fact that he's been here so many times. Like, why would you
You see the
even want
most-
to go here more than once? Ever.
The
Ever.
first entry is, 1 second. From 1022, the year 1022-ish. It's currently the year 1100. And as recently as, like, a few months ago, Patrick Palimpsest signed his name in this guest book.
But time is weird, so he went in before
You guys see there is a Bart, as you like turn the cover back over, the back cover, there's two things still on this table. One is some kind of arcanic calendar that seems to be showing you the live date in Arenica on the surface. And the other one is like, it's this card that is circular with lines coming out and kind of like red see-through, if that makes sense.
What?
Have you ever seen those glasses that like come in kids' activity sets that let you read invisible ink
Okay.
or whatever?
Yes.
You put it on and it shows you like the crazy marker or whatever. It's like that, like red thin plastic that's see-through that you would hold over something.
Okay.
One of those, and then a live calendar
Okay.
that tells you you are somewhere in the first month currently on Earth. Not on Earth, on Arenica.
Cyrus, how long have we been down here? It doesn't feel that long.
The people at the diner said that time moves differently, and that sometimes we're here for months. So.
Ugh.
And keep in mind, at the diner at Gluttony, she said that you guys had been down there for a month. Now you've finished fraud, and the calendar says you've been here for like 6 weeks. So it's been another 6 weeks. Or another 2 weeks.
Okay.
I think Cyrus is gonna look at the stuff in the loft while Bart's looking at the book.
Okay. I want to take the weird card thingy and look.
Mhm.
I'm gonna look at it, and it just so happens to be over the calendar.
It just so happens to be over the calendar. Yeah, over the calendar, you don't see anything strange.
Oh,
Nothing that was not there on the calendar already.
Okay. I will take the card, and I will do a 360 from around the room. just cause I'm still looking at the card, and I might as well just move while I'm doing it. Better
Same
lighting,
thing,
you
Bart.
know?
So far, you're not seeing anything that is showing you anything that isn't already there.
Hey Bart, there are a bunch of kids' toys and drawings up here. Why would anyone want to bring their children to hell?
I mean, I guess some people are weird enough to use it as a vacation spot. Maybe they bring the kids too.
That's terrible. We've already been. No.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to come up and take a look? I think that I need to go and help get Azai inside.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go up in the loft.
Okay.
With the card in my hand, because it's mine now.
Yeah.
Sai climbs down the loft and heads out to try and help.
Awesome. I'll cut back to the other group for just a second before we let Bart look in the loft. Theo, give me a medicine check. Hey, Heidi, you're welcome to give me one with disadvantage, and Jim, you can give me one regular.
Give you what?
Medicine,
Give you
if you're
it
trying to help
regular?
Azai.
I got a nat one.
Jim's really...
I'm still trying to form the brick from the dirt.
And Heidi,
14?
this is really frightening.
Yeah.
14. Okay, there we go, Theo. Do you think, Heidi, what's the chances that you would probably have some kind of medical supplies in your bag?
Do you have anything
It's
great?
I was about to say, I feel like it's not a great roll, maybe because it's like the supplies are bad. Like,
Yeah.
it's like we have like a yardstick that I'm using
I mean,
as yeah.
It is a Varanthian political bag, and whatever they would
Yeah.
have given me.
Yeah.
We might have packed some things in Patrick's, actually, because we knew we were going to hell. I think she might have something. I don't think they're fantastic supplies.
It might. I think it's fair to say that it's like we have like one or two things, but there's like maybe one thing that would be a lot more helpful that is missing. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I'll say this: you guys probably have like band-aids and medicinal creams and salves and that kind of thing. You definitely have stuff for like burns and that kind of thing. You don't have anything to splint his ankle with, and that would be super helpful right now. So you don't have any kind of stick or like metal bar, like anything that you could stick his legs with. Theo, you do notice your hands are still wrapped though in
I think
your monk bandages.
Repurposing. And so yeah.
So you're able to like wrap his ankle pretty tightly, but you don't have anything to splint it with.
And
so
I
it's
can't.
Just,
I can't set bones.
Yeah. So Heidi, you're able to help as much as like, you help to gently get his boot off. You're staring in horror at the gash on his leg. Maybe you even pour a little bit of water over it. But you're mostly just kind of freaking out. Like, what is Heidi doing, if not helping with the medicinal side of things?
Yeah, no, I think you're exactly right. I think she had the handkerchief on the gash. I think she has a water canteen, so she pours that over, and then she just helps Theo do whatever Theo's doing, and doesn't know anything else to do. Just kind of be afraid.
Azai's up, like, on his elbows, looking down, watching you. He's trying to verbally advise you a little bit. Knows probably a little bit of field medicine, that kind of thing. Not much to do, though. We're in a bad situation, right? And Cyrus, you come back out and you see everybody.
I think seeing everyone struggling, she's going to want to see if she can help in any way. Check out the situation for herself, too.
Okay, give me a medicine check. And I'll say, since everybody's kind of working on it together, you can give it to me with advantage.
Advantage, good. That was terrible. Yeah. Okay, let's see. 17.
17. Cyrus seems like she would have a good bit of medicinal knowledge, just being in her line of work. The issue here, I think, is still you don't have the right supplies to do what you need to do, but you can kneel next to Theo and, like, show her what she's doing wrong and, like, advise on how to do the wrapping better when you don't have the splint that you need and that kind of thing. So you're able to get his foot set a little better.
Do you think she'd be able to help in any way, like setting the bone back, at least?
Yeah, I think you can, probably in the sort of sitcom-y way, not sitcom, but like, of kneeling next to his foot and going, okay, don't scream, and then like, and putting it back where it's supposed to be, and he goes, ah! And so it's back where it's supposed to be, and you can wrap it that way.
Yeah, it helps Theo kind of wrap it back up and be like, yeah, so that was good, but you need to do it a little lower. Try and get this part too, and just kind of like helping with that. And then turns to the other group and says, well, I don't know why there's a random cabin in the middle of nowhere, but then again, hell has not been easy to explain. It seemed safe enough. There's some stuff inside. We might be able to find something. It's just better than being out here, at least.
I can carry him.
We
Jim is
can
strong.
carry him, Jim.
I can
I
carry
don't
him.
care who carries him as long as we can just get him over there, please.
Heidi, I think there's chairs inside, and I think you should go sit on one.
I'm not gonna walk ahead. I'm gonna walk with you guys. While
I'm
we
just
big carries.
letting you know when we get
Yeah.
inside. I think you should sit down.
Better
I'm
yet,
okay.
there's some bedrolls in there. You could lay down.
Heidi, I'm okay. Why don't you go get one of these bedrolls set out for me? Could you do that for me, honey?
No.
Okay.
I'm going with you, and I'm
Okay.
not going apart from you.
I can go do that.
Thank you, Theo. That would be wonderful.
No.
Well, Azai will reach a hand up to Heidi as if she's gonna help him up.
Hey, can you guys, Cyrus, whoever's helping, can we get him up? Can you help me?
Yeah, of course.
Give me strength. Whoever's helping, give me a strength check.
Just-
Jim is quite strong, so I don't expect this to be an issue. But
Jim.
Alright, strength. That is a
It's gonna be 18.
25.
6.
Oh,
25. Awesome. Heidi is touching Azai's hand, but Cyrus and Jim do all the work and get him kind of up onto one foot and then standing up. How are you guys doing this? Are you carrying him? Or are you just gonna arm around the shoulder kind of deal? How are you doing this?
Cyrus is probably under one arm on one side and supporting from that way. That way he can keep all of his weight off of the other, and we're just kind of... That way he doesn't have to put any weight on it.
I guess to the other side too, because it'd be awkward if I did anything else. Jim, at
It'd be
first,
strange if I did anything else.
at first Jim
Both
goes
on
for
one
like.
side of it.
At first,
Jim
Jim
goes to
goes for
pick him
like
up.
a basket carry, and then he sees that Cyrus does what she's doing, and he's like, "Oh, okay." So he's awkwardly like carrying the injured leg and have his arm around his shoulder, like.
Beautiful. Theo runs
Heidi's
off
picking up
ahead.
his shoe and all the other stuff we were using and stuffing it in her bag.
Heidi loves to pick up shoes.
Stop the shoe store, girl.
I don't want
Hey, Heidi,
any-
this is
I don't
what
want
you're
anyone to be
doing.
shoeless.
Rumors saying that Heidi
No
has a
one's
foot
stopping
fetish.
you.
Shoeless.
That's very fair. Don't be
No.
shoeless in hell.
Don't be cruel.
I don't want anybody to
Um,
be shoeless. Cover that up.
You guys hobble him over it's probably like 100 yards to the hut from where you guys landed. Halfway through, Azai starts, and like Heidi, you feel kind of a wave of like nausea and sickness and lightheadedness as Cyrus and Jim, you can see like his eyes start to roll back in his head, knees buckling a little bit.
Cyrus like
Can I-
shifts up to hold his weight more.
9 layers of hell. 9 layers of hell, and I break my ankle.
Roll him some HP to help that.
How much you sending?
How much does he lack?
He's at 25 out of 76.
Yeesh. 13?
Sending him 13?
Yeah.
Okay, what crazy math.
Well,
Okay. Yeah. Kind of feels that his knee's able to stabilize a little bit, and you guys can hobble him the rest of the way. Inside, Theo, have you laid out one of the bedrolls on the ground floor?
Yes.
Something laid out?
I think I probably will move it as close to the door without bead in front of the door as possible.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Everybody, as you walk in, you see the same thing. Jim, Cyrus, Heidi, you walk in, and Theo, and you see the same thing. The room I described, the loft, you see children's drawings. Now 3 bedrolls in the back bedroom, 2 up on the loft, and 1 near the front. You also see this book at the front doorway, and Bart is holding some kind of weird card thing.
Hey. Heidi. Heidi.
yeah. Yeah, Bart.
So that old guy you know that you live with, the paper dude,
Yeah.
Patrick,
Uh-huh.
has he
Yeah.
ever told you that he's been here like a bazillion times since like 80 years ago?
No. What?
Oh.
What are you talking about?
Well, you see, and I assume I'm down from the loft, and I walk to the table. This guest book, see, it says guest, and
Yeah.
this Patrick guy, is that him? Is that the guy you know?
Well, yeah, I don't know, another Patrick palimpsest.
Yeah, it says he's been here like a couple months ago, and then like, if you like turn back like all the way, he's here too. So he really likes this place, and that's really weird. I think you should probably talk to him about getting another hobby other than coming down here.
Yeah, Joe, is that Heidi looking at this book? She's lived with Patrick for 5 years. Is anything... No. Is anything very strange? Like, he checked in, like, I didn't know he was gone, or...
Give me a history check. And while Heidi's doing that, Bart, before everybody came in, when you were still in the loft, you were still spinning around with your card. And you can see that there is some writing that was previously invisible on the wall. And as you like go to look at it, assuming you would read what was written in kind of childlike handwriting, it's just saying things like, Diana was here, like 12 days until my birthday, like very almost like diary type things, but it's written on the wall in a child's handwriting.
Hey guys, also this thing, this like wiggle thing, this card thing, it shows like invisible words sometimes. In the loft, it showed like a bunch of kids' handwriting.
I want to see it.
Here you go.
I want to see it.
The mystery
I'm
colored thing shows you messages on the wall. Okay.
I'm assuming Heidi's looking at the guest book. Can I look over her shoulder with the card?
Absolutely, you can. You see that there is the columns on this guest book are name, date, and then there's a blank one that seems to be for like notes or something. Sometimes it'll say like, you know, use medical supplies in bottom cabinet.
Had a great time. Thank you.
Loved it. Here, whatever.
Thanks for letting us
And
stay.
watching.
Things like that. You see that in invisible ink or whatever, every time you are next to Patrick's name, the entry in the notes box is always something to the extent of restocked non-perishables, brought fresh linens, kids and I stopped by to freshen bedrolls, things like that.
With the other people that are there on the guest list, are there other repeating names, or are those all seeming pretty singular?
Most of those seem singular, and most of those seem to be, like, you probably even recognize some of them as, like, fated adventurers, or old, like, oh, this was a renowned military captain, or...
Achilles was here!
Or, like, Theo, you probably recognize, like, some names from history class, from monk stuff, of, like, somebody came down here to train their chakras and mind, or whatever, you know.
Derek the Ridiculous was here!
Yo!
George Washington Carver.
Oh god! I thought Derek was a myth!
You see that none of the other notes entries are written in invisible ink, though. Just Patrick's.
I got an 18 on my history check for Patrick.
You see that a lot of the dates in the last 8 years, there's probably 3-ish in the last 8 years. A lot of them were times when you seem to remember, not that you, like, have these dates memorized necessarily, but just, like, yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I think he might have been visiting his son that weekend.
And did I see what Theo saw, or would Theo have told me what the invisible part said?
Yeah, I think as you were looking, I probably was showing you as well and being like,
Holding
look.
it in front of it.
Yeah,
Would you guys go through all of Patrick's entries and see what he's written?
I think so. Yeah, like I think as soon as we realize that there's like actually invisible stuff written, we probably look through all the pages.
Yeah.
You see, the first entry is he is the first entry in the guest book ever, and in Invisible Link it says like logged retroactively during my second visit. So he made this guest book the second time he came to Hell, but wrote down the date that he came the first time. And Heidi, you know how old Patrick is? He would have been 17-ish during the first one.
Well, I think this is his house. And it looks like he's been coming here for a very, long time. I think he was a teenager when he came here first.
Is he really an adventurer? He runs a paper store.
I don't know. As long as I've known him, he's been a sad old man who runs a paper store. He's always been, very kind. Yeah. It's surprising in some ways and not in others.
Well, I mean, it's not like we showed up and it's like a torture dungeon with a guest book. This is a house. So
Yeah.
it at least seems like he's not evil.
Oh,
More
no,
evil?
Theo, this seems like the opposite of evil.
Exactly.
He updates the bandages. I'm not sad. I don't know. Maybe I
Whose
am.
kids is he bringing down here? To this place, to the core of
His,
hell.
probably.
Heidi, you
His,
know
probably.
Patrick's kids are named Diana and Nicholas.
Have I ever met them? He just talks about them, right?
Probably not, no. But you have
Yeah.
you've probably heard a lot about them, yeah.
Probably his, Bart. Did you see any names?
Yeah, upstairs in like invisible writing it said like Diane and stuff. But like
Diana.
Diana, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, Patrick's
But, like,
talked about his
one of
daughter
them was like,
Diana.
I'm turning 12 or whatever, but it's like, who would bring a 12-year-old down here? Even if it's your kids, like, I'm just saying.
Look, I don't know. I don't know. It sounds like he knew what he was doing. You come again and again, but does that mean he remembered how to get here?
Maybe. I mean, if he's taking care of the house, do you think there's a way? There's like a. I don't
Shortcut?
really know what it would be, but some way that he can check in and know that he needs to come. Like a rune? I don't know.
Yeah.
I doubt he
I don't know.
go through all the layers of hell just to get to his house. There has to be some way.
It's
to
one.
just
It's
come here.
one hell of a commute.
Very, very good. I don't know. I don't know. I'll ask him about it, and I'll tell him thank you.
I mean, you think he would might have given us a heads up. He's been down here a
That is
million
strange.
times. He knew we were coming down
that
here.
as well. Yeah, he did. We talked about it in his house. You know, I can't.
Patrick was present for that conversation and acted like he had no idea what you guys were talking about.
I couldn't remember. Yeah. I don't quite know what to do with that one, Bart. I don't know. It's something to ask him. Is there anything else? Okay, I want to look around the house, but I also want to flip to the front-ish of the book and see if Azai had been here before. Or any of his, troop.
The front of the book? 70 years ago?
Okay, the back of the book. The most
He was
recent
here-
entries.
Yeah, he was here, what, like 5 years ago or something? Yeah, you find Azai's name and all of his compatriots.
Oh.
Well, not all of them. Not his sergeant.
Right.
But
Huh.
you see Azai and a bunch of names you don't recognize because you don't know any of these people.
Right. Azai's entry? Ones around it?
Hold on a minute.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
Are there any notes to Azai's entry or the ones around it?
Hang on one second. I'm trying to make non-video participants go away.
Okay, Pookie.
Are there any notes? I'm sorry, that was your question.
Yes. Next to Azai's or the ones around it.
Not in regular ink or invisible ink, no.
Okay, yeah. I don't know. I'll certainly ask Patrick about it, when we get home. I don't know, but it sounds like he, there might be some supplies somewhere around the house. He sounds like he stocked up, so he might have something helpful. I don't know, I think we're all pretty beaten up. I pay rent to Patrick. I pay for a loft, but I don't think he'll mind.
Awesome. Azai is lying on this bedroll, leaning up against the wall, just groaning a little. And you guys have this cipher, this book, anything else in particular you're looking for, but you guys can also, now is the time you can take a short rest. So the way that short rests work are you each have 7 hit dice because you're level 7. For most of you, that is a D8. You can choose to expend a few hit dice and add that many HP back to your score. I would not recommend using all of them right now because you don't know what's going to happen, and if you use all of them right now, you're out until your next long rest. But if you want to get a little bit more HP, I might do 1 or 2 or 3 or something.
I
But
have
you can roll
12.
those. You can roll those, add it to your total HP, and mark down that you've used 1, 2, or 3 of your hit dice. Now, because you guys should have made a save also for the heat as you go down further, so let's make the save and see how much of that short rest you actually get back. We are at DC 35 con save. It's 1d12 for every 5 that you fail by.
Once again,
It
I
should
must
be-
iterate. The highest I could possibly get is a 24.
It is 35 for Theo and Jim. It is 30 for Heidi, 25 for Sai and Bart, and Azai. Oh, I need to make Azai's.
11. Oh my god.
Azai got a 2,
Oh,
so roll that damage for
Ouch.
him.
Oh my god, free my boy.
can't catch a
Constitution.
break.
Yeah.
Okay,
I got
how
a
many?
2.
Oh no.
How many D12s? Everyone in the core is melting.
I used
Everybody
bad
up
luck
in the
to
core.
add to this.
I got 18.
What'd you say?
Nat 1 plus 1.
I really
No.
love these 17, 18 things here.
What did you say, Megan?
I have a question for Joe. I have a thing called Bend Luck, where I can. Oh wait. I don't think I can do it for myself.
Do it for your boyfriend. He's dying.
He just
Or for me.
2.
Well, it's only gonna add a D4. I don't think that's gonna help him. Add a
That's
2.
fair.
That would put him up 1. He would take
Okay.
1 less damage.
How
Can
many
I do
die
that,
do I
Joe?
roll? How many
Yes.
bullets am I getting shot with?
Fra, 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 fra.
Okay. As you guys are, so if you got 5 below, anywhere 1 to 5 below where you were supposed to be, you take 1d12. If you are anywhere from 6 to 10, you take 2 below where you're supposed to be. If you're anywhere from 11 to 15 below what you were supposed to make, you take 3d12.
I needed it. Okay.
Devin, you're gonna take 4d12 damage.
Are you
If
rolling
Heidi
that
got
or
a
are we?
9.
Huh? You roll.
Okay.
Numero dos. Okay.
40-12.
So if Heidi got
And- Let me just say, I was 1 away from getting 5.
Okay.
I think I might. Joe, wait. If I got a 9 and my DC was 30, that means I'm 21 short. Do I
Yeah.
need to do 5?
4.
20 would be 4?
So I was 24
Okay.
short.
Oh, 22.
I was 10 short.
Really glad
So,
I
Jesse,
did that
you take two.
short rest.
I'm so glad we're in hell today. We're together. We're in this
Let's-
together, guys.
I'm gonna do this math.
It'd be bad for Heidi.
Let's do this
Can I
math
say
together. Ready? 32 minus
65.
27. 5.
Hey, wait, but we've got food. Like, eat food. Nom nom, yeah.
My mouth is gone.
That's what your
It's-
short rest is.
If you wouldn't have short rested, you would have been dead.
I would have died. I would have died if I had not short rested because I had 21 HP.
I also would have died because I was at 20 and then I short rested to get to 29.
God
and
bless
now I
Patrick.
just lost 20.
Hey guys, it's almost as if
I'm
hell is
doing
like trying to kill
bad.
us or something.
It's almost like
how?
hell's bad or something.
I mean, like,
Nobody told me.
I just
Here
9
we
HP.
go.
damn it, my mother was
friend.
wrong.
Rocking that single digit
Here
life, me and
we
Heidi.
go.
All
gonna
right.
die.
Shh, 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 shh. Here we go.
It's bad.
Does anyone feel like using more of their hit dice?
Yeah, I do. Actually.
Knowing this could have bad
Yeah.
consequences on you later.
Yeah,
Need them later.
Good. Good.
Let me try another one.
Good.
To do one more, I think.
Bartolomeo, I will remind you, you have healing spells.
Goo?
Oh my god.
brother.
You could have helped
Hey, Bart.
Azar.
I think you have healing word.
Wrong,
I have healing
wrong
word.
thing.
How do I do that?
So you have what is that a first level spell?
Should be.
Maybe.
Jesse? You will have 4 level 1 spell slots, so you could cast healing word 4 times if you wanted.
I'm never gonna use my spells ever again unless it's for healing, so yeah, I'm gonna use all of them.
Okay, right now.
Not all for me though.
Who are you gonna heal? Or kind of you.
My
Who are you
Goral.
gonna heal? Okay,
My Gorals.
So Heidi,
My
Theo,
Gorals?
Cyrus, and yourself.
I'm fine.
Cyrus doesn't need it. Cyrus
Okay.
is tough.
I can use.
Heidi, Theo, Bart, and
My man. Are you okay?
The
My
hottie.
boy.
My mom like barged in like scared the fuck out of me. Yeah, the hottie. My Gorals and the hottie.
Okay. So you're gonna roll 1d8.
Per person.
Just roll. I mean, yeah, we can just roll once and everybody take the same though.
Okay.
So roll 1d8, and then you will add your charisma modifier, which should be +4.
Yeah, if Cyrus needs to, she'll just use. Since
Who's
she
charisma
used.
modifier?
Yours.
Charisma modifier, yours.
Oh, mine's 6. Okay. Cool.
No, it's not.
Can't
Why
be.
does it
That's impossible.
it says 6 on here. Wait.
That's the save, Diva.
No,
Oh.
no, the big one.
Oh.
This box.
Nice try.
It's 4. Not fair.
I figured. 4 is the highest you can have, sweetie. I knew it wasn't 6. Okay, what did you roll on your D8?
4.
Okay.
Okay, you guys all take 8 health.
Got me back up to 21.
Yeah, Cyrus can just
21.
use her second wind later since she used it before short rest, so she can use it again like
Okay,
5 in.
now you guys have taken your short rest. Everyone just know in their brains that Bart does not have any first level spell slots left. So
Like I
if
used
he
them.
if he needs to cast Healing Word ever again, he'll have to do it up to a 2nd level. Okay. So, you guys are in this hut. Azai is lying on the floor. You see he is, like, he's loosened the, not drawstring, the lacing, whatever, on his shirt, and he is, like, gleaming with just sweat, leaning back against the wall, breathing heavily, leg clearly inexpertly wrapped, foot inexpertly wrapped. He's in a lot of pain. Heidi, you can feel that. You guys are all what are you doing in this short rest? Basically, you guys need to sit still and chill for an hour. What are you doing? Now would be a great time to share fraud stories, to write down, anything like that.
Jim is examining the hut and how it's not made of brick, and he's judging it.
Bad, man.
Yeah, I
think
think
that
Heidi
would be-
passes the book around.
Yeah, recounting the fraud shenanigans.
Let's say if everyone's willing to share their fraud experience, start with Jim, and let's just say, give us a recap. You don't have to speak in character if you want to, but you're welcome to. How much would they share of their fraud experience? What do you say? Starting with Jim, we'll go around.
Jim tells the whole story in every detail possible, about, flying across the world by being catapulted, being basically chased by a goose, a large human-sized goose his whole life, and then ending up in hell at like 15 years old, where you guys, and then like fast forward so many years, you guys found him, like the whole story, and how like the lasagna noodle was he traded so much for that lasagna noodle thinking it would help, and it didn't. So
Jim, somehow your life was more complicated before hell.
at least that's what I
Things have
remember.
really calmed down for you here.
Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty good. I mean, you can't really complain with, laying down brick. It's pretty solid, pretty consistent. I think it's just what I do. I do miss the goose. However, it was one of the only people that actually stuck around. But hey, you guys are here. So maybe you can be my goose. Maybe. But also, I'm probably not gonna leave if we get out of here. I'm stuck with you guys.
That's all right.
Because I don't really know anyone else. My whole life, probably everyone's dead that I've known in the surface. So.
We can teach you about the modern world, Jim.
Oh. Okay. I hope it's not too much different.
Oh.
Um,
How long has it been again? Since you were in the sort of outside?
65 to 70 years, maybe? How old is Jim?
it's not been that crazy.
I thought Jim was. Is it Jim?
Jim is in his 60s.
Oh, I thought he was in his 80s. Never mind. It's about 50 years.
It's not been that crazy, Jim. Don't worry.
Okay.
Hey, ma'am.
I think
Guess what?
I actually
Guess
don't
what's still
remember.
modern world?
What was that?
Bricks.
Oh, they still have
Bricks are
bricks?
still in the modern world, man.
They do
You'll be
still have
fine.
bricks.
We still have bricks.
I could
And
do
horses.
something.
Yeah.
Horses.
Yeah.
Perchance maybe human-sized geese?
I can't
There's
speak to
probably
that.
somewhere.
Yeah.
I'll take those chances.
I don't know if I want to find one of those, but I will believe.
They're very loyal.
Stop, Wendy.
Should.
Awesome. Who would go next?
I think rather than like tell or like her worst day, I think that Cyrus will sit next to Bart and just be kind of like, so that
Yeah, you guys don't know what your
Yeah.
person in your body lived out. You don't know. So you would
That's
need
true.
to tell the other person that you swapped with what you experienced as them.
Jim was the only exception.
If you guys don't want to do this, if you don't want to do this in a group setting and you'd rather pair off, that's totally fine.
I think that Cyrus would see if Bart wanted to talk about it or not. I think she'd just kind of sit next to him and be like, so fraud was weird.
Yeah. Pretty weird.
Seemed like everyone kind of had to experience each other's worst days. Not sure what mine was, but I'm not really that interested in knowing.
Oh, my
Are you pulling Bart? Are you pulling Bart aside, or are you all sitting in a circle?
I don't think she'd pull him away. I think she's kind of prying to see if he wants to talk about it without saying it specifically. She's just kind of like seeing if he knows what's going on and be like, maybe say, so I met someone from your past. I think it was your dad.
Ooh,
No, not the fun dads from Varanth, Bart.
I don't. All my dads are from Varanth. What other dad would I have?
The one that you grew up with when you were a kid? Well, grow up with is generous.
Oh, that one. You saw him?
Yeah, wish I could have punched him in the face, but you see, it's not really real, so it wouldn't have done anything.
Yeah. What if he was in my worst day? Which worst day was it that you saw?
I mean, I can say it if you want, but like, I mean, everyone's kind of here. Are you okay with that?
I mean, yeah, it's okay. I trust everyone here.
Well, I'm so glad you don't think of him as a father, because he's a piece of trash is what he is. Apparently, he was gone for a while when you were at home. Not sure exactly how old you were, but you were pretty young.
That sounds like a great time. Why would that be my worst day?
Said that you found someone that wanted you. And that you'd be better off with them, and said a lot of rude things. Putting it nicely.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that was a pretty bad day. I kind of remember that one. I try not to think about it, though. It was a lot better after that, though. I think that was one of my last worst days. After that, I didn't really have those anymore. But, you know, I think I'm glad that that was the day that you saw. That's one of the better worst days, I would say, compared to others. But yeah.
So you know I kill people for a living.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get 2 names free. On me.
2 names. I can't think of any names. But thanks for the offer.
Boss. Thanks for the offer.
Trash. Biological. She pulls out like a paper. Trash. Biological question mark. Father.
Bart doesn't know his name. Bart doesn't know his name. He just called him monster or some shit.
Oh my
He never
God.
learned his name.
Ask dads about him. Underline, underline, underline.
Bart, would you share what you experienced next?
I think I saw the worst day of Theo.
Theo, she definitely wants to hear it because she doesn't remember it.
Are you fine with me
She's like,
just
tell me
saying
anything.
it? Or do you want me to like just tell you?
You can say it to it's for the public. She's
Okay.
like, I think she's not, it's just like, I'm willing to hear any information and anything that happened. I'm here with these people. These have been some pretty worst days. You know what I mean? So, if it can
Honestly,
help.
OOC as Devin, while I was doing your worst day, I was thinking, wow, so that's gonna go really downhill from here, huh? Because I was thinking of all the other traumas we were listening to.
I know, right?
And I was like, wait a minute. Like, for an average person, that's a pretty bad day. It's a pretty shitty day. But like,
So much
Okay.
trauma.
okay, so, you were at school, and your teacher was an asshole and like slapped your wrist or whatever with a ruler, which was really mean and it hurt a lot. They did it like several times. Like, ow.
Pain is easy to remember,
Yeah.
especially ones inflicted with rulers.
Right? Who does that? What is
Teachers.
happening at monk school, bro?
Terrible things.
Ugh. And then teacher sent me out of the room to go to the courtyard, and there was a statue, and then there was some other people there, and you joined them at throwing bricks at the statue. I didn't know that you had prior experience of this.
Right? I don't feel confident that is true.
That is what I saw. There was a statue in the middle of the courtyard with people throwing bricks at it, and you got sent to the courtyard, but they're like, oh well. And then you went to the statue and started throwing bricks at it, like, just like you were in the other lair we found you in. That was kind of crazy. Got called by some other teacher I can't remember the name of, but you liked them, and they were like, you did good. The principal's a douchebag, the dean, whoever his name is. You got to go home for the weekend. Like, home. But your family wasn't there. And the calendar said that they were at, like, your siblings' school event. And then you were going to go to the school event to meet them, but then it started storming, and then you went back inside. And it was really lonely and scary and dark.
I don't remember that day. But I remember the house being empty. I'm glad to know.
Theo. Theo, would you share yours?
What state is Azai in?
Leaning against the wall, sweating, breathing heavily, but is conscious.
I think I would leave the circle very briefly to be like, and I would probably like quickly describe, like, I'm not gonna give him the whole description, like actually act out the whole description. I'm gonna be like,
he's close enough that you guys can all, like, he's still sitting with the group.
No, I want to like tell him first because he's in such a terrible state. Okay. I'm like, do you want me to talk about this? And it's the day that your dad lost.
Yeah, you can tell him. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
So
I want to make sure it's on the record, so that's fine.
Yeah. So I was with, at the beginning, I was with Heidi, and there was some sort of scandal that had just broken. That I mean, Heidi, you probably remember since you're in the memory, but it was some hollow cube record of Azai throwing a fight that in college, and that's when you developed the plan to kind of like stray from Azai's father's political campaign, and it was I think it was the first time that it was kind of a dig at his dad, at Azai's dad, but that night, we went back, and it was the night that his dad decided to purposefully retire from the Varanthian Council, and I'm not really knowledgeable about Varanthian politics, but it felt bad. It felt like a big deal. And then Theo sits there and we're like, oh, that woman kissed him! Oh, do I say that out loud? And then,
Before you continue, when you're like talking about how horrible the day was, I think Heidi like grabs Azai's hand and like squeezes his hand and looks at him very reassuringly.
I look at Azai, I'm like, do you remember what happened at the end of that day, Azai?
And he goes, oh, yeah, you can say it.
So the lady that won really misread the vibe and tried to kiss Azai, and Azai was like, ah! And had to walk away from that. So it was right after father's huge political loss, unwanted kiss from a woman who you have to see the next day.
Yeah, she did kiss me.
This was Soren?
Yeah.
Wow. Her timing is horrible.
It was
misread the vibe.
I have to say, I did live that whole moment, and it was, when like your stomach just kind of goes, ugh! That's what it felt like. It was so, ugh.
Sorry that you had to be taken advantage of in my body.
It was kind of like it was kind of like I was watching a play, so
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Bad days all around.
Yeah. Guys, you already knew about that one. The bad day.
Yeah, I remember. It was really awful.
Forgot about Soren. Ugh, yeah.
Would Heidi have known that Azai's dad had told him? We would have talked about this. Yeah.
The only piece of information that's new to you is the kiss with his coworker. That was mildly, or that was wildly out of context. Yeah.
Where's HR?
Bro, where's HR?
That does not have HR. Don't tease me.
Yeah, and you see Azai goes, I lived Heidi's worst day. Heids, do you want me to talk about that in private?
We're all here. If I've heard everything else, you're okay.
Heidi was, I don't know, 10 or 11 on a volleyball court on the beach, and some kids were mad at her because she was messing up the game. Some of her magic came out to put a force field around her, and then her parents came by, yelled at her, took her home, or told her to go home, and she sat on the beach and sat with some sea creatures for a little bit, just alone, and then went back home. And he'll squeeze Azai's hand. He'll squeeze Heidi's hand.
She'll kind of squeeze it back, say, yeah. You know, a very long time ago. I had Cyrus's worst day ever. You walked home and you had lost someone. I don't really know if you want me to talk about it any more than that.
It was so long ago. What does it even matter anymore?
Yeah, I think you were walking home from school or the academy, and you'd gotten kind of beat up, and I don't know if it was you or me, or I don't know. We didn't really want to go home, so we kind of circled around for a bit, wasted some time, and we had got home. Your aunt had passed.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
sounds about right.
I'm very sorry. Again, I don't know if it was you or me, but I kind of messed up your room. Is very upsetting.
I don't think it was you.
Yeah. Kind of what I figured.
I don't know. Just should have been home sooner, I guess. But what does it matter?
Yeah.
Family sucks, right?
As we
That's right.
As we finish off our loop all the way around, any other scenes that need to happen while you're in this hut, just let me know if you have a scene that you'd like to run, anything that you'd like to do while you're sitting here.
I think Eddie would sit with Azai, and I don't know if we're killing time. Did we ever figure out the notebook we found?
You haven't. No.
I would like to do that. I would like to read that.
You open the sergeant's notebook that you guys found back in Violence, and it still seems to be unreadable.
Unreadable how? Is it in a language I can't understand? Is it just
Seems to be random markings.
rich?
If you just open it and you're looking at it, random markings. That doesn't look like any language you even recognize.
I want to ask.
Markings?
Wait, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I just want to ask because at least in my layer, it was like an obscuring effect. Is that what's still happening, or is it a different type of illegible now?
It is a different type of illegible now.
Not like anything I've ever seen anywhere.
I mean, like, I don't know, history check?
Ugh.
Or intelligence?
Let's do history. 17?
You have seen, the little toy that Bart is carrying around and using to look at the wall and the book and that kind of thing. You have seen that thing before, and it reveals writing that you cannot see with the naked eye.
Is Bart still chasing it around the room?
Seems so.
Bart, hey Bart, can I have that, please?
Oh,
Done with it.
yeah, it's fun.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. I use that on book.
And I will send you what you find.
Lord.
Give me 1 second, friends.
It's like
The entire book?
Yeah.
this Graham
What do you mean,
Pacer
the book?
test is a multi-death.
This is just a journal, as you guys are.
To school.
Of what, 5 people going through hell? It's a big book.
Yeah.
Big pamphlet.
You see that, like, Heidi, you're starting to go through this, and as you and Aza are sitting there by yourselves, probably I imagine on the floor, like he's sitting on a bedroll. If you guys are alone and everyone else has kind of gone off to rest elsewhere, Azai, you can feel him looking at you out of the corner of your eye.
Well, I can read it now. You want to?
He reaches up and he tucks a piece of hair behind your ear. He says, "What do you want me to call you?"
Because I'm Heidi. And even if I'm not, I really want to be. Sorry, I didn't tell you.
So many things you don't know about me, Heights. You don't have to worry about
True.
things like that. Listen, if I'm gonna die from this broken ankle,
Oh, shut up, okay.
none of that matters to me. None of that stuff from a District 1 childhood and horrible, horrible parents. And a name that might as well be dead. None of that matters to me. I just want to know what I should call you. And if you want me to call you Heidi, then you're Heidi.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't know. I changed. I mean, it was so long ago, right? And I changed it because I didn't want to remember. I didn't want to be there or from them, and I hated them, and I didn't want to remember, and it was just easy to be someone different, and I really wanted to be someone different, and I still do, and that was it. And then I, maybe wanted to join the political world, and I didn't want anyone to know because how horrible. How much more disappointment can I be to more people? And then I want you to know because of who they were and who I am, and who I didn't want that to change things, and then I didn't want you to know because I had lied. And I couldn't imagine the way you would look at me.
I don't care who you once were. I met you as Heidi Hopewell. I met you as a smart, kind, beautiful woman. What, first day, freshman year of college? Everybody was trying to be something brand new. I was trying to be somebody brand new. Tried that on and it didn't really work, did it? And I don't
worked for
really
some
care.
people.
I don't really care that you lied, Heidi. It's your skeletons to bring out or to not.
Yeah. And if it's all right with you, I really would like to be Heidi Hopewell. Because she is brand new, and she's not very brave, but she's braver than I was. And yeah, she's whip smart. She really loves you. That's who I really want to be. Apart from anything else.
Azai leans in and kisses you. And he pulls back, he goes, I've been waiting to say that for a while. I love you.
Yeah, that's a pretty good part about being Heidi.
Hey. Whichever name. I love you.
Love you too.
That's really sweet. Are you gonna say that in my eulogy after this ankle takes me out?
You're not gonna
Survived
die.
Survived 9 layers of hell, taken out by broken ankle. Survived 9 layers of hell twice, taken out by broken ankle.
Yeah, that sounds ridiculous, and you're gonna live, okay? Starting to sound like me.
Survived by beautiful, wonderful Noechi, he says a draconic word in the middle of his sentence, who loves him very much.
Okay, well, we should probably figure out how you got out of here the first time. Would you like me to read this book now?
You love me. Puts his head back against the wall and closes his eyes. And he goes, yeah, read to me.
Dies.
Huh?
And he dies. No, I'm kidding.
He lays his head back and he closes his eyes.
leans back
Never
and
looks-
light
Yeah.
leaves
And
his
read
eyes.
and read to me.
That would be horrid. Okay, do you want to give me a minute to actually read this document you sent me?
Yeah, let's
Does
take
anyone
a,
else
a
want to do
little.
anything?
Let's take a 2 minute because I actually have to pee. Sorry. Aza puts his head back against the wall and asks you to read from the journal that you can now read. As you hold the cipher over it, you can see the rest of the letters coming clear, so that like only half of most of the letters were written.
Okay, this was Sergeant Blazes. He used it to keep track of your journey through hell. You were looking for Lieutenant Grayfield. He was kidnapped by imps, taken to the core. It was Blaze, Private First Class Ward, Privates Plume, Donner, Trady, and Oro. Do you remember them?
Vaguely. I think Trady and I were good friends, but I haven't kept up with him. I don't remember any. Say their names again.
Blaze, Plume, Donner, Trady, and Oro.
I remember Oro. Wasn't friends with him or anything, but I remember him. I don't really remember the other privates. I remember my sergeant. He was a good man. As far as I know, all the rest of them are, I don't know. We didn't keep up, apparently.
Okay, let's see. Limbo. Ward. Ward goes between giving up on being the war council with his father and giving up on finding love. He chose to give up the war council since he doesn't plan for politics anyways.
That other part worked out.
Ward was the only one of us with a vision his grandmother could see. And his friend from college sat next to each other on a beach. And he cried when he came back from his vision.
Are I alive?
Anything you want to talk about? I take it wasn't Dandy.
No, me
Right.
and you sitting on a beach.
Oh no, Joe, you sound horrid.
You're in the microwave.
You're in the microwave again.
What do you want me to do about that?
You don't
Get
know.
out.
Microwave?
Out. Stop.
How about now?
Yeah.
How about now?
Much better.
You're good now.
He goes, no, me and you on a beach. Sounds hot. Yeah.
Oh, and you told your army friends about it.
Well, you know, we were writing it down in the journal. Yeah, hey, you've been asking for everybody's lustful visions.
Hey, I let them. It's all for posterity. Let's see. Gluttony. Ward ate 12 warm sliders from his mother's packed lunches and had 4 glasses of whiskey neat before going on.
Ugh. Yikes.
Impressive. In greed, Ward was offered wealth he didn't have to work for or share. Not from nepotism of his father, and he folded after not making a bet. He lost nothing. Man, did you let anybody else have any victories down here?
I don't really remember any of this, but I don't imagine Sergeant was just trying to make me look good, so.
Sure. Heresy. We spent a few nights here with the village people. Tried to help the breads, but no dice. Ward took the brand graciously and didn't flinch. A family crest is a commitment to his parents. It was our first time sleeping since we got into hell. Oro and Ward got into it the first night after Ward showed off a picture of his girl from lust that he had in his pack, and Oro ogled a bit too long. A few pushes and a shout from me and the boys were done. Anything to add about that one? You weren't much of a fighter in college. What did they do to you in your training?
In hell? Oh, I don't know. Well, Oro was a pig. So, yeah, I didn't really want him to look at the portrait that I had of us. I think Danny was in it too, but I knew who he was ogling.
It doesn't seem that Oro would have been interested in Dandy. Sloth. All given matching collapsible travel cots. Most comfortable damn bed I've ever slept on. We all got visions. Ward's vision was about standing up to a bully somewhere in high school. It took him 3 tries to do nothing. That sounds like you.
Yeah.
After Sloth, we're staying in the transitional tunnel for a while. Trady got injured back in Heresy and we think it's getting infected. Earl went on and on around the camp about eugenics. How if Trady can't keep up, he's not a real Varanthian. And we should kill him now so he doesn't hold us back. Tried to get the idiot to walk away before he got himself in some real trouble, but he kept pushing. And, do you remember this?
Very vaguely. What? What is it?
You said you remembered Oro. Remember what he did?
Loudmouth.
Did he come out with the 5 of you? Remember?
No, I was pretty beat up when we left hell. I think I was out for a few days. And then we all kind of... I woke up in a hospital, and it had been a while, and everybody had already... And my parents picked me up.
Right.
Hides, what did it
Do you
say?
feel okay? How are you feeling?
Nervous?
I mean more physically. Hold on. And I think she goes over to where the wash tub is, and if there's any towels, anything, she'll... If there's water, cold water.
When
You see,
she
there's like
walked-
Look at that.
arcane water pump that you can get some water from. Sorry,
Okay.
Cyrus, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, can she take a look at it as soon as Heidi walks away?
Give me
The
perception.
book?
Yeah.
In my hand. Oh god. I don't know if it is. Okay.
You said put it down and walked away to get water.
Oh god.
Okay.
Cyrus want them
What do I need to
beats.
roll?
Give me... I don't know. Heidi, you can roll intelligence. Cyrus, you can roll dexterity. We'll see if Heidi was smarter or if Cyrus was quicker to pick it up.
20?
A
Natural.
nat 20.
Okay, never mind. It
Oh!
doesn't fucking matter.
Stay away from my man.
Heidi stands up to start towards and find a towel, and then steps back and snatches it right as Cyrus was sneaking over.
Hey, I was just gonna read that. Why? Has it got something in it you don't want me to see?
Well, it's not really your business. It's sort of it was a military expedition from many years ago. It's just a bunch of stupid army boys.
Sure. Well, hopefully it doesn't have anything important in there for us to know so that we don't get killed.
Trust me, if there's anything important for the good of the group, you'll know it.
Whatever.
Thanks.
She sits back down.
Okay. I think Heidi will get the towels and then head back over to Azai. And is everyone still like in circle time, or have we all sort of
It was
dispersed?
kind of implied that everyone had dispersed.
Yeah.
I'm kind of imagining, it seems like Cyrus is probably at the table. Maybe Bart and Theo have gone back either into the loft or in the room.
I'm sitting with my legs dangling off the railing in the loft.
Okay. Bart, would you be hanging out with Theo?
Yeah.
Where'd Jim end up?
Jim's still inspecting.
Probably also with us.
Yeah.
What, Jim?
The Jim's like with Theo and Bart was still like inspecting the hut.
Okay.
It's a debrief on how the house was constructed.
That's pretty much what.
Yeah.
Cyrus has her
Bricks.
face in the table like, Jim, I don't care. You don't have to tell me again.
It's really interesting, you see.
Okay, then I think Heidi walks back over to Azai, kind of treats his forehead and wherever he's suffering from the heat.
Everywhere. All over. Just gleaming with sweat. He's...
And I think she sits next to him, facing him to kind of help his face and everything, and she'll make sure no one else can hear or kind of see, and kind of, she'll say, do you remember when you won your challenge in the council?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said something, and I think it bothered you for a while. You might have forgotten it. But your opponent, I don't remember who you beat.
Low.
He didn't tap. And so you had to finish it. And you told me She grabs his hand and she squeezes it, and she's in front of him. She said, "You told me it felt awful, and it felt familiar. Do you remember that?"
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna keep this from you, because I think you deserve to know it. But right before the journal cuts off, because you guys are, you were going into violence, and that's where Sergeant Blaze, who was keeping the record, that's where he died. Before you get there, and you're in the in-between, Oro, he's talking about Trady and how Trady's injured and he's holding him back and he's weak and he doesn't deserve to live. The record says that Oro took out his knife and he went to attack Trady so that you guys could move on. And it says that Blaze went to stop him and you beat him to it. And you just tackled him. You just got him out of the way. You stopped him. And when his head hit the ground, he died. I'm sorry.
I killed him?
It's... yeah. says you couldn't stop looking at your hands for a while. And thought about putting you on reserve. Isa, you did the right thing.
But no. Because the first time that I killed somebody was when I won my challenge. When I got on the council.
Remember, I think you could feel it. I think something in you remembered. But Isa, you did the right thing.
Can I lay down?
Yeah.
Can you help me lay down?
Yeah. She helps him lay down, make sure that his ankle is elevated on something.
Hold up the bag of holding or something and put it under there.
Yeah, stuff my bag of holding under there.
He's
Is
kind of
that
looking
okay?
up at the ceiling. He's kind of looking up at the ceiling. Will you stay with me?
Yeah, do you think I was gonna go anywhere? And she'll get up and she'll grab one of the other rolls and she'll move it next to him. And she'll lay down and stare at the ceiling.
Anything else?
You okay?
Anyone? Is that? Yeah. Strange to hear about something you did that you don't remember doing. I guess that's all. You know. I thought I knew what my first kill looked like, and it was honestly a lot less honorable than what it was, I guess.
He's like,
Thought I was.
you saved Trady's life.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. I thought that I killed a Council of Claw member because he wouldn't tap, so that I could take his spot. But I killed some kid because he was trying to kill a different kid. Yeah.
You were a kid?
You know, private first class.
The right thing.
Will you come here?
Yeah. She'll go near.
Puts his arm around you. What's up? Yeah, I'll be okay. We'll be okay, won't we? Oh, all kinds of things coming out today.
It's alright.
He kind of keeps staring up at the ceiling for a while. Bart, Cyrus, Theo, or Jim. Anything else from you before we try to get out of here?
Yeah, I think watching the two of them together, she's got her...
Cyrus is sitting at the dining room table going...
She's
watching
got...
the two of them when her boyfriend is dead.
Yeah. She's sitting there at the table and she pulls back out the ring from her pocket. She just, like, pang of jealousy, I think, staring at them. knowing that they at least still have each other. And what really stung was whenever she heard a familiar term be called that she never got to really use. In their homeland, they use the word noachi, which means like it's for like your romantic partner. And I think seeing them lay down for the night or to rest for a bit, she just pushes up from the table and goes to the other room to find something else to do.
Bart, Theo, anything?
I think nothing in terms of scenes. I think if we're at a point where it's like we might be making a move soon, I think I just want to make sure that we have looked through the house for any materials we may need.
Yeah. Yeah, anything to add to that, Bart? And I'll tell you guys kind of some things you can find. Okay. You can find, Theo, a good base first aid kit that for the rest of hell, it will allow you to make medicine checks with advantage for you all to essentially be able to, if one of you goes down, you can get the person back up to 1 HP if you hit, XYZ.
I will also say, for some reason, I have a good berry in my inventory. So
What? Probably the forest. Probably
yeah,
the forest.
It's been in my pocket for months.
Fermenting.
Incredible. You guys
Now
also,
it's wine.
Bart,
Just
you're
a little
looking through
sample.
some of the cabinets, and you find like dried food, like jerky kind of stuff. You find some cans that there's a can opener, you can probably open it. It has like canned fruit and probably vegetables and maybe some soup, things like that. There is a wood fire if you wanted to heat anything up. Not that anything is heated up down here. And all of you, like, there's this wash basin if you wanted to like wash off, your arms and your face, or just, anything like that you might want to do. But we can definitely say you guys get that health kit. Theo has it in her inventory. And Bart, you have some food, some rations. I'll also say, let's say we find 3 good berries. Bart, you can distribute those how you want to. So if you want to have all 3, or if you want to give one to 3 different people, however you want to do it.
I will give one to Heidi. And I'll give one to Cyrus. And I'll keep the other one.
Okay.
What am I getting?
A good berry.
Research.
Whatever that does.
I will say, I thought they just gave 1 HP. I thought the point was... Oh, I understand. Not eating. Just to have.
Just to
I understand.
have in case.
I was like, I don't know if they're very beneficial right now.
And you can't
Okay,
use them
I understand.
you can't use them yourself on yourself. If you go down, somebody else can feed one to you. Okay, awesome. So you guys get all this set up. You think it's probably time to start moving again. So like Cyrus, you look out kind of the front door, you start to kind of scout the area around the hut, and you see you find this rocked kind of, it looks like a portal entrance, and across the top, carved into the stone, it says the core. And you guys know that that's where you're headed. You know that in theory that's where Bart's dads have to be, right? I mean, there's nowhere else to go. The core is the 10th layer of hell. And theoretically, once you get to the core and you find Bart's dads, there should be another portal that should take you back to the surface. That's what Cyrus knows about hell. Cyrus can report all this back. I'm not sure where Josie's going, but you guys can report all this back to, or Josie can, Cyrus can kind of report this back to everybody. Cyrus tells everybody, Jim, Bart, Theo, sitting around resting, Heidi and Azai on the ground. She lets you guys know that this entrance is nearby. It's probably time to get moving.
Surely we'll find my dad's next, right, guys?
I think
all
it
of our
might be
sakes,
time for
yes,
that,
I
Bart.
Oh yeah.
Father's Day, if you will.
Father's Day.
Father's Day. Yeah. Do we get packed up?
Yes.
Okay. What's your Azai plan?
Oh,
I'll carry him.
Yeah.
Jim's got him.
Jim's got him.
He like backpacks
Our
him.
last strong big boy. We've lost so many along the
On
way.
his shoulders, just like a little toddler would be, like sitting.
Azai has both his hands on Jim's head, like, oh my god. Oh my god.
This is a nightmare.
This feels violently uncomfortable for multiple reasons.
It's best for my back.
I get that. My never mind. It's fine. my open thigh wound is also right next to your ear. Sorry if I bleed on you a little bit.
Okay.
My ankle is horribly purple. Okay, yep.
Surely this gives him better perception since he can look farther away from behind.
He
is
can
so-
see so
He
far
is so
away.
tall.
Jim is really
Miles.
tall.
Jim's already really tall. Plus add 4 feet of Azai because he's
Sitting.
yeah.
Dang, how tall is Azai?
Say probably 6 foot.
Oh god damn.
Maybe not 4 feet then. Probably 3.
Yeah, not 4 feet. 'Cause that implies
Like, how tall is Azai?
You're king.
it's 4
Ginormous.
feet of torso and 2 feet of legs.
Shut up.
That's so funny because that means like his shins and his thighs are a foot each.
So probably anyway, 2.5 feet.
I'm gonna
Whatever,
drop
kill me.
that.
All right. You guys head over to this portal. Who would step through first?
Probably Cyrus.
Cyrus. Drawing your sword, you step through this purple shimmering arcanic kind of filter here. Everyone follows. And you enter these rocky doors down to the core. 4 Varanthians, 1 Terradorian, and the Prophet of Rendoshi enter through the portal. When you walk in, it's mostly dark. It's very, very dim in here, but you can see stalactites, stalagmites all over this igneous, rocky, dark stone cavern. You can tell it's probably like all of this red rock, like the cooled magma type, all over the place. And Bart, perception.
Hmm. 12.
12. You walk in, you are looking for dads. You see in the far corner of the cavern a glint of metal beneath the glowing of magma. I need everybody to roll initiative. Nothing has happened that you need to like quite fight yet. Did everybody roll initiative and just send that to me in chat, or text it to me or whatever. But Bart, you see this glint of metal from the glow of a pit of lava that is illuminating what seems to be a big metal square. And in front of that you can see small like some kind of small creatures moving around right in front of the pit of lava, but they're kind of backlit so you can't see. So
Yeah.
across this Ignatius Tavern, you guys are behind a big boulder. That's that little wall, the wall icon that's right there. So you are obscured. But Bart, through kind of the crack where the boulder and the staircase meet, you can see a giant cage suspended from a chain dangling over a chasm, and you can see the glow of magma from this chasm. Inside are 7 dwarves, the members of BTS. Sitting around it are 5 imps, weapons in their hand as they stand guard lazily around the prisoners. You also see an archway of rocks down in the bottom right little pocket. You guys see that brick wall doorway? Right there is a archway of bricks, which Theo and Heidi, you guys recognize this as being the frame for what would be a portal. Like, you can use this frame to cast a portal within. So, we're in initiative order now. You have 3 objectives in this combat, right? You probably want to save the dads from being suspended over lava. You probably want to fight these imps so that you can save dads from being over lava. And you probably want to open a portal to get the heck out of here. The portal, one second, Tevin, I'm sorry. The portal will take for, really only Heidi is the only one that has any kind of ability to do this, because she has spells. It will take 5 successful Arcana checks, DC 20, and every time you need to use a spell slot, in order to figure out how to open it. If you do not have 5 spell slots left, you can take a level of exhaustion in order to expend another spell slot. You guys, I recommend, should probably split up to complete these tasks. Jim, I assume you would put Azai down as you enter. He's able to walk a little bit, certainly staggered, but is walking nonetheless. Looks pretty weak. You guys, I give you 30 real-life seconds to discuss, and we'll pretend like you are discussing quietly enough that these imps won't know that you're here before we'll launch into initiative order. Discuss how you feel. 30 real-life seconds. Go ahead.
I will say I probably cannot take that many hits, but I can go places fast. So if I can help with the portal, if I can help with getting dads down without getting hit, I think that's my best possible. I do not think I can fight these imps.
This is so dumb, but Cyrus has a shovel in her inventory for. Can she just casually give this to Azai? Be like, here, use it as a crutch, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my gosh.
He moves around.
I love that.
He can move around a little bit easier with this. That's good thinking, Sai.
Is there even a question what she's gonna do? She's gonna fight those flying beasts.
Yeah, you see, like, Azai's he's using this shovel as a crutch, and kind of touching Heidi's shoulder a little bit, he says, if you can give me as much strength as you feel comfortable giving me, I can kind of shadow you as you go over to the portal, and keep any imps away from you, fight them off best I can, while Cyrus does the heavy lifting around the cage, and Jim probably, right, buddy? Can you fight the imps? Can you help Sai get the guards down?
Know how to fight.
Jim, it's like throwing bricks, but they're the statue.
Bro, you're 7 feet tall.
Right, but I've only laid brick my whole life. I don't have any
you're
weapons.
Jim, you're built like a brick. Pretend that you're a brick and throw yourself at the imps like a weapon.
Yourself at the imps, which are the statue.
Do I just punch them?
Jim, I have a knife.
Yeah, punch.
Yeah.
Your fists are bricks, and you're throwing them at the imps, which are the
knife.
statues.
If you want to throw it. Anything.
Okay. Well, yeah. Whatever you guys need, sure. And like, I'm assuming, like, at this moment, Azai is still emotional. Azai, are you cool with that?
Yeah, can you put me down, actually?
Oh, yeah. And like a toddler, just.
Okay. Yep.
That's nice.
Never had a man pick me up by the waist before. Okay.
Health teaches you things.
Bart, what position would Bart assign himself, or would somebody assign Bart?
I want to help dads.
Does the cage,
How do I
does the
get-
cage need to be opened or lowered in any way, or is it just once imps are gone, we can get there?
Yeah, if you...
It seems at the moment like the cage is not moving or anything like that. It's just suspended there. There is a door with a lock on it that you can theoretically get into, but I mean, it's also suspended over lava. These imps don't know you're here yet, but they will. That kind of thing.
Yeah, if you help me by giving me bardic inspirations and helping me, you just being another person to help with the cage, I think we could do that.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to hit an imp or something, do you have like a bow? Crossbow?
Do I have a... He, like, gets his loot out and goes... I'll snipe him.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
folds open. The loot folds open in half, showing his super cool
Do
bow.
I have a bow?
So metal.
I thought you were watching, Heidi.
That's...
Hey.
Bart doesn't know that.
Oh.
So it seems like we have Bart and Theo going for the cage, Cyrus, Azai, and Jim fighting imps,
Did Heidi give me her
and
dagger?
Heidi's going for the...
Yeah, here. I give Jim my knife.
Okay, I'm just
The
gonna
dagger. There you go, bro.
add that to my...
Azai's mostly gonna shadow Heidi to make sure nobody kills her while she's trying to open the portal.
Thanks, King. Yeah, what's his HP at?
Azai's 32 right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he can have... Does he need more right now? Do I need to do the math right now? I can do it later. I'll do it now.
Okay, what do you want to...
I'm at 18. He can have he can have 8, put him up to 40.
Cool. You guys, let's go. First up, these imps do not know you're here yet. First up in initiative is Bart. These staircases on either side of you are probably about 8 feet tall. Easily enough, like, scalable if you wanted to do that, if you wanted to get high, if you want to shoot from height, it's whatever you want to do, Bart, you're first.
Okay. Oh yeah, before I do anything, my question from before, you said all my dads were there. There's only 6 in the cage?
I'm so sorry, that was the only character I could find. That I promise they're all there.
I'll draw another one.
Just checking that they're all there.
Hey, I appreciate that you check. Yes, all 7 are there.
Okay, cool.
There's limited fan art of 7 dwarfs that aren't of the Snow White variety.
Well, there's 6 of them, but it's okay.
This blue circle is the other one.
Thank you. Okay, I get it now. Okay.
He's blue.
Oh, I'm in. Okay, I understand.
Clarity. There you are.
He stood up.
Bart is a little nervous of getting their attention when he's not supposed to, so he's gonna delay.
Okay. Do you want to delay for a certain thing to happen, or do you just want to do your turn after somebody else?
You know what? Fuck it. I'll scale the stairs.
Okay.
I'll scale the stairs. I don't care.
How much movement do you have?
I don't know.
Top
I
right
have-
of your character.
You probably have 30.
30
Right,
speed,
30.
yes.
30. Give me an athletics check really quick.
Oh, that's not gonna
Or
be
you can do
long.
acrobatics.
18.
You can do acrobatics.
Oh, acrobatics?
18.
Wait,
Yeah.
acrobatics?
Yeah.
24.
24. You very easily, very deftly scale the side of this staircase. And we can move your mini to like right here. I'll say that that's used your movement. If you would like to use an action or a bonus action, you can do that. If you want to ready your action, And that could be like, once, if an imp attacks me, I will punch it. Like, you know, I will shoot it with a crossbow, whatever. That would be how you could prepare an action at this moment. You don't want to do it yet.
I will also say my goal is to get on the cage, so you could have an action ready if the imps are reacting to me trying to get on the cage.
What Theo said.
Okay, so if somebody tries to attack Theo while she's getting on the cage, Bart will intervene.
I will have to intervene.
I'll have to step in.
I gotta step in.
Amazing. Okay, and do you want to Bardic Inspiration anybody? Because that's your bonus action that you have.
Sure. Who needs me? I guess I'm helping Theo right now. Theo, you got it.
Theo, you have a
It's either-
1d8 Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, either me or Heidi. Yeah.
Excellent. And Bart, give me a stealth check, please, as you end your turn, since they haven't noticed you yet.
Shit. 10.
So when you do this Bardic Inspiration, you try to play a note on your lute very quietly. It's not quite so quiet, so it goes pling, and you go and kind of duck behind the banister a little bit. But all 5 imps start looking around. Do you hear that? Yeah, it sounded like music or something. Who are these guys we're going? Hey! Quit making music! And they bang on the cage a little bit.
You're in jail! You
I'm
can't
gonna
make
roll to
music in
see-
jail!
It's Imp 1's turn. I'm gonna roll to see if he's smart enough to do something about this more. You guys want low numbers.
Please be stupid.
Okay, he rolled a 6. So you see he goes, yeah, quit making music! And bangs on the cage with his halberd. And Imp 1 doesn't know anything's going on, so we're down to Jim.
So we're trying to be stealthy, right? Right now?
Seems Bart is.
Everyone else told me to go, so I'm like, okay, well.
Go punch.
Go punch. Let's see, is the ruler accurate?
I think. Yeah.
No,
Are we?
I would do. Actually, it should be pretty close, but 1 brick is 5 feet.
Rick?
We can use the ruler. That seems fine to me. You can use the ruler.
Okay. I can do 40. So. Yeah, Jim just like, okay, well, you guys told me to beat these guys up. I'll try.
You're doing good, Jim.
And he just walks on ever so nonchalantly. Yeah, not run, just walks. I'd say, yeah, he literally just has a dagger, so like, I'm gonna pick up a few bricks to replace the ones that I've lost and keep them in my inventory.
Okay. So that's your movement and your object interaction. Do you have an action bonus action you want to do?
I mean, Jesse, the player, would make a lot more sense to do certain things, but Jim, the character, he has no idea what he's doing, so no.
Throw
Okay,
that
we're just
brick.
gonna stay there.
Throw that
Do you
brick,
want to
man.
ready an action to do something?
Yeah, already my action.
If they come at me, I'll punch them.
Okay, sounds good. Next up is Theo.
You're okay. Would you allow me if I use Step of the Wind? I technically can get all the way. My speed is 45. I can get here, which is basically the cage. If you let me use Step of the Wind, could that also get me on top of the cage?
Yes, that's fine. Since
Okay.
it's so close, yes, that's perfect.
Yeah, I'm just imagining the other half of the dash part is getting on top of the
Sure.
the cage.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yippee!
Go ahead and tell us what that looks like and move Theo's mini.
I think so. Jim's walking up, and the imps, I assume, are looking at him like, what is this guy doing? So I think as the initial confusion of just watching Jim walk out and like focusing on him, I think Theo just like sprints right as Jim's like really crossing their field of vision, so that like as they're focusing on him, she can do her whole movement basically to the edge, and then as soon as maybe they notice her, that's when she just jumps onto the cage. So it's like running start, boom, get up there.
Do you want to give me a stealth check to see if you can get up there without them even noticing?
That would be really exciting. I will try and we'll see what happens.
You could do that with advantage because Jim is distracting them. You see
Jim distraction.
Jim's walking out and they're going, yo, is that bricklayer from Heresy? Oh man, dude finally passed!
Hey guys.
Dude did it! I got a 16.
Okay, let's roll.
You jump off Jim's back.
Yeah, I kind of pull off Jim.
They're pretty distracted by Jim. They still don't notice you. And Theo launching over this pit of lava is on top of the cage now. So that's your movement and whatever step of the wind means for you. So you still have an action, I think?
No, it does. Or actually, wait, let me look at it again. Hold on.
I think it's key in a bonus action, but...
I have to go look because I don't have any of my stuff. As a bonus action, yes. Okay, then in that case, I will try. I'm on top of the cage, so I'm not gonna try and like cut the cage down or anything. But like from where I am, how's the lock looking? Like, how does it seem like I could just be like donk?
So if you look down, like over the edge, down at the lock that's hanging off, you see it's like a classic like click lock. There's a keyhole, so you could probably pick it, kind of a deal, if you wanted to try something like that. It's pretty thick and industrial metal, so you think you don't have like a great axe or anything that you could slice it off with, and it seems like it's more than nunchuck level. Yeah.
Okay. Then I think. I can try to pick it, but while I do it, I'm like, "Hi, Bart's dads. We're gonna get you out. I'm above you now. I'm good. Don't worry. I'm friends with Bart."
They're all looking at me like, "Okay."
Is anyone hurt? Is anyone gonna have a really hard time getting out of this cage?
No, we're pretty much fine.
Okay, if someone could make sure I don't fall off the cage while I try to pick this lock, that would be great. Stick your hands through and hold my legs.
Two of Bart's dads reach out and hold your ankles as you're dangling. Awesome. Do you want to try to make a sleight of hand check? Do you have a tools proficiency, anything like that?
Not at all. I'll just try it. I do have sleight of hand decently, so
I'm gonna say to pick this with no tools, it's gonna be a 20.
Yeah, total, not. Or do you mean nat?
No. Like a dirty 20. Sorry.
Okay, I was like, you want me to crit?
It must be a nat 20.
You're doing an impossible task. Did I roll that? Okay, yes, it did. I'm gonna see really quick if I'm gonna use my Bardic real quick.
Okay.
22.
22.
With the Bardic.
How do you think? I'm almost imagining maybe Theo has, she I don't know, what? How do you think she does this without a tool?
It might be think about it. I don't necessarily.
I was gonna say she unbends the metal of one of her nunchucks or something, but
yeah, I was gonna say it's maybe something like that, or it's not necessarily a lock picking tool, but just there's a bunch of scrap metal somewhere. We're surrounded by rubble and terrible things, so it's just cranking it open, and I think it's just kind of prying the lock mechanism open, because it's I can't pick this. It has to go open.
You find two shards of metal on top of the cage, lean down and super talking. Hi, can you guys make sure I don't fall? and they just happen to catch you. You're dangling by your ankles upside down, and you jab these two things in and go, and you see, it's not that the lock unlocks, but the lock mechanism does break, and so it.
Yeah, I have shattered the lock by jamming scrap metal into it enough that it breaks.
Yeah, so you see, it comes open about this much.
And I. Yeah.
You yank.
Yeah, I yank it off. If I
I'll
can.
say you can get the lock fully off on your next turn.
Yeah, I was about to say that can. Yeah.
Awesome. We are on to Imp 2. Let me roll a perception check for this guy. Not kidding, 5. Not kidding, 5.
These guys are stupid.
They are pretty stupid.
My bad.
He's looking at. Stop moving the boulder! He's looking at Jim and going, man, we thought you were never gonna get out of ARC.
I know, it's a pretty big deal, but here I am.
What are you doing here? Well, I guess you're trying to get back to the surface, right?
Yeah, that'd be great, actually. You know where I can do that?
Nah, no. Not allowed. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Aw.
M2's using his turn. Heidi, that's you.
Okay. I go to doorway. I try to sneak. How far is that?
Okay.
Can I do that?
Give me stealth with disadvantage because Azai and his crutch are following you.
That man. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a 3.
Clonk.
Cool.
Clonk. Clonk.
You and your magical boyfriend with a crutch. You start off okay. Your heels are kind of clicking, so it's whatever. It's like quiet. It's like loud anyway. And then also magic boyfriend behind you going clunk, clunk, clunk. I'll roll. I mean, 3 doesn't seem great, but
You never know.
hello.
You never know.
11. You see all 5 turn right as probably Heidi and Azai get right around the boulder here.
Oh, yeah, let me move my...
They all go, wait a minute. There's more than one of yous. And I mean, you know, they all start to draw their halberds and swords and things. Heidi, how far can you go in one turn?
My speed is 30. Is that the question?
Yes. What is Azai's speed? 30. Okay, cool. So you guys started about there, so I don't have a measuring tape. How do you guys get that? Somebody help me.
on the hot bar, there's the little triangle ruler thingy.
The right-hand side.
Okay. How about how far whoever's doing that go on to 30?
Me. 30 from where we started, or
30.
the...
You want to head down here, right here.
Oh, I
This
was
is-
looking at the wrong door. 30
This
would be
is
there.
where the doorway is. Yeah.
30's here.
All right, you can
Yeah.
move Azai and Heidi to right there.
Okay.
And without being able to do anything yet, Heidi, would you want to do a dash to go another 30 and to get there? I mean, they're gonna see you, but
Yeah. They already see me? Yes.
All right, then go ahead and
Like,
we will be all the way to right here, which is where the doorway in question is.
Awesome.
And unless you have a bonus action, that would be your movement in action.
I don't think
Question.
I do have that.
Yes, Jim.
Not to be like a nitpicky, but like wouldn't Azai's movement be like halved because of his ankle?
Great point. So let's move Azai back out here.
I wish to give
He's
him a
trying to
spell, but I fear to waste my spell slots.
I would. I mean, Major Underwood, I wouldn't. But you know,
fine.
He'll be alright.
Totally fine.
he's fine. I don't need to give him Featherfall when we fall.
Chonk!
That was the worst.
It couldn't have gone better, in my opinion. Okay. Yeah, and so then we are on to Imp 3. This guy definitely knows something fishy's going on now. You guys see he dashes. Hello? Why
Sorry.
is this not working? See, he dashes this direction. And right as he gets right here, there was an icon here and it went away. Because I moved the thing. Pretend like this dog is
Hold on. Oh, whoa.
pretend like
Okay.
pretend like so basically pretend like this golden retriever is a
Sure I
lever on the wall. He
So
runs over
good.
to this lever. He runs over to the lever, pulls it down, and you don't see anything happen, but a lever has been pulled, and that is Imp 3's entire turn.
He pets the dog for the lever.
He sort of pets the dog. Oh, I moved 4 on accident. LOL. Come back here. 4, 3. 4 is going to see what he'll do. He is going to head straight for Heidi, who is heading towards the portal. He knows nobody's allowed to go through there. And he will take a swing at Heidi. Oh my god.
What's Rock
Heidi does a
doing in
22
hell?
hit.
Sorry.
Do you
What's wrong
think
with
it's
you?
22 hits?
Hold
I
on.
think
Does your bend luck work on that?
Yeah, check
I
that.
was just gonna.
I'm checking for you as well.
I don't think it does. Use reaction to restore points and roll 1d4 as a bonus or penalty. It says to another creature's attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
You could take away up to 4 from my roll.
As a bonus or a penalty, yeah. So you could,
Okay.
but would 4 make a difference?
But if your AC,
my
if I
AC
hit more than
is 10.
not worth it.
There's no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He reaches out and rakes you with claws across your breastplate for 8 points of damage.
Awesome.
Heidi looks bad.
So awesome. Heidi looks very bad.
Okay.
Ouch.
Cool. And then we go to Cyrus. You see Bart not so sneakily, Jim not so sneakily, and then Heidi not so sneakily, all trying to split up to their spots. A lever is pulled and Heidi is attacked. Muted, Swindy.
Okay.
Can't
So
hear
no
you
one
if you're-
noticed Theo yet?
No.
Doesn't seem so.
I-
Yeah.
I will also say though that we have 2 characters that are holding their actions right now.
Yeah.
Yes. So, but we said Bart's was specifically for if Theo
Yeah.
was attacked. Jim didn't say. So, Jim, if you want to take your action now, you can, but you don't have any movement.
I don't.
So, unless you have a ranged weapon, if you want to throw a brick, throw a brick.
Yeah, I'll throw a brick at the one that attacked Heidi and be like, I'm imagining like it was like, hey, what you doing here? And then they like notice the envoy and they go and attack Heidi. And I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
don't do that.
We were having a conversation.
Roll an attack roll.
All right. Let's see. That would be a 16.
16 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
I don't know what to roll for a brick.
It would be improvised weapon, so it would be your strength modifier. Plus, I want to say 2.
Oh,
I
look.
think it's 1d4. I think it's 1d4 plus your strength.
Okay, sure.
Roll for brick.
Roll for brick. So
I don't know if a roll for
that's 7 points of, I'm assuming, bludgeoning.
Yeah, awesome.
Mhm.
2 attacks.
Does Jim
Can I do
say
it again?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Just
He's just talking
I also
bricks.
I have to say on the D&D wiki page it says that it lists all the things that can be improvised weapons, and one of which is a dead goblin.
Yeah, I've seen that joke before.
That
It's
one-
ridiculous.
Second one definitely hits too. And it's
Awesome.
6 points.
Amazing. You see that with just 2 bricks to the head, Jim is ridiculously strong, and with just 2 bricks to the head, dude looks bloodied already. Like, looks bad, dude. Incredible. That was Jim's held action, and Cyrus, that's you, baby.
So that means that Bart can't. So he can't act until Theo is attacked, or
Either until his next turn or Theo gets attacked, whichever one comes first.
okay. And then another question. I was not paying attention. Why is there a dog on the map?
It's a lever.
Josie,
It's
if
rock.
you pay attention, you would know things. It's
a lever.
Hey, be
Retriever is
nice.
a lever.
Don't worry
Be
worry.
nice to my friend Josie. Be nice to my
Be
friend
ni-
Josie.
hey.
Attention to game.
Hey,
I
that's
was
my
trying-
friend Josie. She's the perfect woman.
Please don't speak to her that way.
Don't yell at her.
It's
I
rock.
was trying to make sure I was being true and honest with this ability. I didn't want to abuse it. Well, I'm kind of nervous because Theo's over here with 3 imps, even though they haven't noticed her. So she can only go 30 feet, but if she uses tactical shift as a bonus action, she's able to go half her movement as well in addition.
Yeah.
So that's 45, yeah.
Yeah, so that's 30, and then so she can make it here.
To the edge of the lava pit.
Yeah. So I
Perfect.
think she's going to go. See if she can make it right there. Oh, she doesn't even need. She doesn't even need to use.
It might be good to save it.
Yeah, she doesn't even need to use it. I was gonna try and start attacking the one in the back, but she doesn't.
Okay, so what's Cyrus doing?
Okay, so she's going to then just move over and get as close as she can to these 2 imps, and she's just going to blast them. She goes in blasting.
Okay. Are you going for sword?
No, could she reach them? I don't think she's quite close enough.
You can probably reach 2 just by the edge of your reach. But if you wanted to reach 1, then no. I mean, he's dangling over a pit of lava, so.
Yeah.
I'm dangling over a pit of lava.
He's not dangling, he's flying. Shut up.
She's dangling.
Me when I do that.
Me when I dangle.
Stop.
I think that she's going to make it just about right here, and I'm going to have her try and use Burning Hands. It's a 15 feet cone.
Mhm.
So if she makes it about there, she can just barely miss Theo, because it would come out to
Okay.
be like 15 feet here.
Sounds good.
All right.
Um,
So she's gonna cast that, and it's going to be
And this is on 1 and 2.
She's trying to get both. It's a 15 feet cone this way.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah, I'm also dangling and probably a bit higher than they are, so I'll probably be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Theo's chill.
I want to be true and honest.
I appreciate it.
Alrighty. Okay. So they're gonna have to make a dex saving throw, please.
Okay, what's the DC on that?
DC is.
It don't matter. They both fail.
Okay. She has two actions, but is that only whenever she uses her sword? Because she has
You have 2 attacks. You don't have 2 actions.
Oh right.
If you take the attack action, you can attack twice, but you did not take the attack action.
Right.
Bart, you're on deck, so be prepared to go soon, and then Jim, you're after that.
Yeah, go ahead. Move on.
So be planning on what you're doing. M5 is up. He's gonna. Well, let me use the ruler. Who spoke to me?
Me, I said don't kill me.
He can't make it to Azai, so he's gonna make it to Heidi.
Okay.
And
I will say Heidi has a reaction trigger spell. So after she got hit at the last one, a shield would have popped up, and so I have a +5 to AC.
okay. Does a 16 hit? I think it still does because now it's 15.
Yeah, but can I use bend luck to give you a penalty?
Yes, you can. Go for it and roll that. It doesn't really matter, but because it doesn't hit regardless. But
well, it does. I only got to 15. If you had a 16.
I know, but I mean, if you get a 1, it still knocks it down and it doesn't hit you.
Yeah. I got a 3. Yay!
3. You see, how do you get raked across your breastplate, and then this shield goes up. I need a con save.
Okay.
Con save, and your number goes up by 1. Is it? And not only does this shield pop up, the sword starts to go through it, and you concentrate a bit harder and close it. The blade going back outwards.
My con save did not meet. My con save did not meet my number. This has never happened before.
Okay. Go ahead and you can erase all of your numbers, so you're back down to just 1.
Okay.
And roll a d100, please.
Oh god. That could be anything.
Now's the time to turn into a plant.
Now is the time to turn into a plant.
Or get covered in feathers.
Or turn pink. It's all happened. 92.
Okay. If you die within the next minute, so in the next 10 rounds of combat, if you die, you will immediately come back to life by the reincarnate spell. That's a pretty dang good roll.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic.
Okay.
So
I
Heidi,
love you. I love you, wild magic.
So
That's
Heidi,
awesome. Heidi's at 2, so
Heidi, you get raked across the chest, and as this other imp comes flying in at the same time, you throw up your shield. The claw makes it part of the way through. You concentrate harder. The shield comes through. It slices off the end of this imp's fingers, and they fall to the ground in front of you. And just even seeing that, and seeing that for once you cast a spell and it worked, you feel a slight release of tension in your chest that has just been building and building and building since you joined the Envoy. And you feel stronger than you've ever felt before. You also feel very alive.
awesome.
And then we are on to the 7 dads' turn. You guys see, since this lever has been pulled, they go down 1 notch closer to the lava. Theo, please make a dex save with advantage.
Yippee! Save means I get to do... Okay. 23!
23. You see,
This is the first time I've succeeded in a dex roll since we've been in hell. I have to say that. It's the first time. Anyways.
like drops down about a foot, and even though both dads lose grip on your ankles, you fall down, catch yourself on the bottom of the bar, and are able to push yourself back up so that you are like holding against the bars of the cage.
Yeah.
I'll say give me a stealth check with advantage, because 1 and 2 probably aren't paying too much attention to you. They are on fire, but you did just fall down in front of them.
So real. Stealth with advantage. Okay.
And Bart, you're next.
Another 23.
23.
This cage operation, we're chilling. We're chilling in the cage over here.
It's pretty close, but they do not see you.
They're on fire.
Incredible. And we are back to Bart at the top of the initiative order. It's been about 10 seconds since the battle started.
Okay. You guys in the cage might be chilling. Bart is not. He goes, ah! But in tiny quiet, you know. Ah! Ah! When he sees them go down. It says here he has 2 attacks each turn, which I didn't know. That's including also with an action as well. That
is your action, like.
No. So your action, if you take the attack action, you get to attack twice.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll start with 1. Let's just see how that goes.
Okay. What are you attacking?
3.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your d20 and add your dex mod if you're going to use your crossbow.
$18.
Ooh, definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
And then, where's my D5? 2, 3, 4, 5. That's probably it.
Uh, 9.
9. 1 second. Would you? One of these guys was already hurt. Would you please describe to me what it looks like as Bart kills this imp in 1 arrow?
Oh. Well, he's panicking like hell, so it probably doesn't look that cool at first. He's like, oh fuck! No! It goes like right through this imp's skull, like through its ear, like.
Oh, gross. Yeah,
Bart,
you see, like, turned a little bit, you shoot through the ear, and he falls onto the lever again and crumples to the ground.
Oh, he falls onto the lever? Does it move the lever?
The lever was already pulled down.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. So Bart doesn't really react to that. He's still panicking. So he moves over to the lever, and he pets the dog to turn it back up.
Okay. Bart goes back over object interaction and movement to move this lever back up. And Theo, I need another dex save with advantage as the cage goes back up a foot.
22.
22. You're able to hold on as the cage lifts again. Beautiful. Good job, Bart. We are to Imp 1, which is obviously going to go for Sai. Flies over. Cyrus, what's your armor?
I think you said armor class. My armor class, well, she doesn't have her both swords out yet, so it's a 17.
Okay, nat 20. It's going to be it's going to be 17 points of slashing damage as this imp lands on your chest and begins to scrape at you. How's Cyrus looking?
Oh, she's vibing. I'm just trying to see if something is a reaction or not.
Okay. You keep looking at that. Jim's turn.
Jim.
Oh yeah. Jim,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
seeing that Heidi's getting pretty beat up and that Heidi was the one who gave Jim this beloved dagger that he will treasure for his whole life, because it's the first gift that he's received in quite possibly his whole life. And to see
the goose.
What is it?
Forget about the goose.
Except your goose.
Well, the goose. I found the goose. It wasn't a gift, but.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Sorry.
Never forget.
Never forget the goose. In Jim's mind right now, he feels like there's this very strong bond between him and Heidi, just from that one interaction. And to see them go deal damage, he, in his first time in his life as a barbarian, he is overwhelmed with
Level
this
12.
immense amount of rage. And I would like to rage for my bonus action.
Oh, amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
Jim's first rage.
First
Oh.
rage. And he...
Baby's first rage.
Baby's first rage. He goes over to the banged up imp. I think number 4 is the one that's banged up. And he just literally, it's just like a, hey! And then he's gonna punch him in the face.
Awesome. Go ahead and roll that.
That is for an unarmed
And it's
strike.
with advantage because you're raging.
Okay.
With advantage because you're raging.
Well, okay. That's not any better. Unarmed strike is that was 15.
15 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. It's just 5 since it's unarmed.
Would you please describe what it looks like as your connection and bond with Heidi and your first ever rage takes down this imp that has hurt your friend?
Absolutely.
Ave Maria's playing.
So I think it's not much of a punch, but he goes over there and says, hey, and like grabs the shoulder of this imp, like as he's wanting to like talk to him like, hey, stop that, like just play it nice. But he doesn't know his own strength, and as he grabs it by the shoulder, he snaps its neck.
Ooh.
And it just goes limp in his arm.
Heidi, you see this as well, right across from you.
Are you okay? Was this guy bothering you?
I'm not doing well, but thank you. Yes, he was. Thank you, Jim.
Okay. Is this other
Jim
guy?
looks visibly more ripped, like he's gotten bulkier since raging 10 seconds ago.
And I'm
It's hot.
gonna
You've
punch
been
the other
working
one.
Out the
No.
last 10 seconds?
I've been working out for the past 50 years, laying brick.
Okay.
Playing brick.
Oh yeah.
That's what it
Okay.
does to you. Okay, and then I'm gonna hit the other guy. I definitely hit because I rolled a 27.
Oh yeah.
And that's 5, and I'm gonna brutal strike, which adds a D10,
Okay.
Yes.
and that's a 10,
Damn.
so 15 total.
Okay. Imp 5 looks pretty bad. Pretty beat up.
Cut his
As-
fingers
yeah,
off earlier. Did that do anything to him?
Yeah. Account and kind of goes, is this other guy bothering you? Turns, clocks him, falls back several feet. Like, this guy looks bad. Awesome. And Jim, is that everything for you?
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome. Theo, up to you.
Yippee! Okay, can I open this door?
Yeah, so you want to kind of push yourself back up onto, or
Yeah.
you already did. You push yourself
Yeah,
back.
I'll use all my movement to get myself in whatever position on the cage will be easiest for me to open the door without like immediately falling out or something.
Okay, Jim, did you need something?
I was gonna text you. Is Azai not going yet? At all?
Not Azai's turn yet.
Oh, I didn't know he went the first time. Okay.
He had to dash to get
okay.
to catch up, and he hasn't caught up with Heidi because his movement's slowed. Awesome. So Theo, you are right next to the lock. An object interaction, you're able to kind of get this thing off of there, and the door kind of
Yes.
open a few inches.
I have rope in my inventory. I would like to tie one end of it to the cage
Awesome.
and then throw it onto the edge of the lava pit, the other end, so that we can hopefully secure something to get us down, or at least get the dwarves out of here.
Okay, I think we had said you were already holding onto the bars and like standing next to the door,
Okay, cool.
at the end of your last turn. If you want to kind of use your movement and jump down with the other end of the rope and be on the ground.
Well, I would prefer that. Yeah, I can get down and yeah.
Since you used your object interaction to open the door, I would say it would take your action to kind of tie this rope and jump down.
I'm fully fine with that happening.
Okay, awesome. And all of you can see, I think Heidi's probably a bit preoccupied, but Bart and Azai and Cyrus, you guys can see, oh, that's where Theo went. And she's tied the rope here and then kind of Tarzan jumped down onto the ground here.
And I'm like,
awesome.
Okay, dads, you have to use the rope. I have to go help other people. I'll fix it, but I have to go.
Awesome. And we are on to Imp number 2, who, as Theo has just shouted, is heading towards Theo. If we can put Theo right down here.
I'm willing.
And Imp number 2 comes right over here. What is your armor class, my love?
16. My mom just told me I'm being too loud.
I just rolled a nat 20.
Oh, fuck.
You see this imp descends upon you, jumps on you, pins you to the ground for 15 points of slashing.
Okay, yeah, it's a slashing and not any sort of ammo thing. Okay.
Yeah.
15 is not ideal. Quick maths. I will be running away immediately after this.
And then we are on to Heidi.
Okay. I don't have to move at all, right? Like, I'm where I need to be to start opening portal.
You are where you need to be, and it seems like Jim is keeping this imp busy for you.
Well, that's great. I have a cantrip, Ray of Frost. I'd like to attack that imp first, just to make sure I don't die.
If you go ahead and roll whatever that entails.
I don't know.
I think it's an attack roll.
Ranged spell attack? What do I use for that? Oh, +4.
D20 plus 4.
Okay, awesome. 11.
11 does not hit. You're in hell. You try to cast an ice spell, and it immediately melts and water dribbles down your arm.
I go, well, that's embarrassing. Jim, can do you have that guy?
Of course. Anything for you.
Oh.
Oh, Jim, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna get us out of here.
You can make an Arcana check for free.
For free?
To see if you can figure out what's going on, you're gonna make an Arcana check. You gotta hit a 20.
Awesome. She's very smart. Please, please, please. Ah, she doesn't. It's a 10.
You're kind of embarrassed. This looks like a brick archway. Not sure what's going on. Yeah.
Yay.
You see, I'm gonna make a con save for Azai. As Brooks.
Arch.
You see, Azai goes. He gets to right about here, right next to you, and then I'll move you over so we can see you, and then kind of. Okay, we're gonna. Oh god. And stumbles over and falls next in the rubble here. Kind of on his hands and knees and is trying to push back up to his feet. Weakly draws his sword, and we move on to Cyrus.
Yeah. Sword out, fight slash.
Get him.
She's
Roll,
gonna bring
girl.
out she's gonna bring out her second sword and she's gonna attempt to hit this guy.
Go for it.
That was terrible. Wait, I can't count. It's going to be 17 to hit the first hit.
That hits.
Oh, okay. So,
I will say go ahead and damage for the first attack first.
yeah, that's fine. He's probably going to die. Okay, 1 d10. And then 6, and then the fire. Is this right? Oh yeah, I upgraded the sword. I was like, there is no way that's 3d6, man? I need to get more dice.
Oh my goodness.
$18 total damage.
Yo. Tell us what this looks like, Sai.
She runs across the battlefield, throws a hand out, and fire shoots out and hits both imps. And seeing that didn't quite get them to fall to the ground like she'd wished, she takes out her sword and decides to fight them head on. She takes both out. She swings with one and slashes it across its chest and gets ready to attack with the other one, but sees it start to fall.
This crumples and then falls backwards into the lava pit. And imp number 1 is gone. And you still have 1 attack left.
I do.
If you have the movement.
You should.
Theo is doing okay. Question
No.
mark, I think. And she's
Badly.
Not doing okay.
Not-
Bad. Doing
we're
very
talking.
bad.
Hey,
She's doing
we're
very
talking.
bad, actually.
We're talking single digits.
Okay, she's going to then turn, pivot, see it fall into the lava, admire its burning figure, and then make her way over to rescue her girl Theo. And now they are flanking this imp, so haha.
Yes,
Advantage.
Well, I don't think Theo is count because she's prone, but because
Oh, you're
it
prone!
is
It's one of my
because
prone.
it's paying attention. Because it's paying attention to Theo, you can still have advantage.
I mean,
I said that it landed on your chest and destroyed you.
Yeah, I don't think I will need the advantage anyways, but we'll just see.
Okay.
Did not need the advantage.
I have an ability for that. Later.
24 to hit?
24 certainly hits.
Okay. Pivots, runs over, sneaks up behind the imp. The imp brings other sword out and is preparing to slash its neck from behind. Let's see how much damage, shall we?
Yes.
It's gonna be 12. I can do so
awesome.
much higher, but I'm not, apparently.
And you're doing 2, right? Number 2 is on Death's Door. Looks absolutely mangled, but still has not gone down yet.
Okay. Well, that's what she's gonna do for now, I think. How are the dads? Are they doing okay?
You see that they are starting to try to investigate on how best to climb down this rope, because, like, it is slack, so it is, like, it is dangling over, like, if they go down the rope straight, they're just gonna go into the lava, so they're trying to figure out, like, one of them probably even calls out to Cyrus, like, can you, I don't know, hold that, or, like, tie it to something?
Can you tie this rope?
Yeah, she only used 5 movements, so
Object
is she able to get over
interaction?
there?
Object interaction?
Yeah, you can use your movement and object interaction if you want to do something with this rope.
Okay. She's going to run over and tie the remaining rope to a boulder or a pillar thing. It looks like there's like something right there.
Yeah, it does. Okay, give me a sleight of hand check.
Okay. $21.
Beautiful. You get this thing tied securely really quick so that the dads are able to start descending. Awesome.
Oh, yeah, dads.
Perfect. And we are on to imp number 5, who is all kinds of being flanked, but I think knowing that Heidi is trying to open this portal, he's still gonna go for Heidi. I don't think he really sees that he could really defeat Jim. He gets a 4. Reaches out, he has no fingers.
Oh,
he
awesome.
misses Heidi.
Me when I forget I don't have fingers.
And 7 dads, let's roll a nice dex check for them and see how they do at starting to climb down this rope. Okay, 9. We're not doing great. They're kind of frightened, but like
hey, and I don't blame them.
the first band member gets down onto the rope, and I think like the way this is, it seems like it's kind of a zip line, like parallel situation, or not parallel, like downward diagonal situation. So it's like hanging onto the rope and trying to shimmy down. So like the first dad is on there, everyone's frightened. Yeah. Slow but steady, and we're back to Bart.
Oh, okay. Seeing that his dads are starting to make their way down, he's a little bit more relieved. You can see that he's riding this lever.
Sorry. Bart, then Jim, then Theo, just so you guys know the order. Go ahead, Bart.
Bart's riding the dog lever. He... Wait, is 2 still alive?
2 is still alive.
2 is still alive. 2 is almost dead, and 5 is also almost dead.
Okay,
I will say, I would take a look at your spells. I'm not sure what you have, but something could be of assistance in getting your dads down. I don't know what you have, but I would look.
I thought I used all my spell stuff.
Just the first level ones.
You're level 1, so you could still use your level 2 spell slots.
Okay, well, I don't know which ones are level 2, though.
It doesn't matter. If you have level 2 spell slots, you can cast anything in level 1 or level 2. You tell me what spell, if any, sound useful, and I'll tell you if you can cast it.
Okay, this is most definitely, like, only, like, half of my spells. Would Mage Hand help at all?
What would you want to do with Mage Hand? Like, what do you think your Mage Hand could do?
Don't know. Okay, I think this is only half
Have a
of my
guiding
spells.
hand for the fathers as they walk down the road.
Yeah, I was like...
If you want to give, like, a help action to their dexterity checks, you can do that and say that your Mage Hand is what's giving them the help action.
Sure.
Okay, great. So, like, Bart, you'd have to come a little bit closer to cast that, probably. So, we'd probably need you about here, if nothing else.
Yeah.
Would you want to call out and say anything to them?
Dads! Dads! Look!
Hey!
It's me!
You came for us, kiddo! Yeah!
I came!
And you see, like, your Mage Hand is holding the rope even tighter and trying to help them down some. As they continue their descent. And we are to Jim.
I hit.
You hit.
Let's see. That's 21 to hit, so I definitely hit.
Yep, and I'll tell you right now, just tell me what it looks like, because this guy only has 1 HP.
I whip out the knife that Heidi had gotten me, and look at it, thinking she must have single-handedly picked out this knife just for me. This is such a treasure. And I just grab him by, like, the back of the neck and just, like, jab it through his eye, pull it out, and then I kind of, like, offer it to Heidi as, like, you want it back? It's very lovely.
That's for you, Jim. You're a lot. It belongs with you. I've never used that knife in my life.
Okay. Say so.
Awesome.
And then let's see. Would throwing a brick
Throw a
be
brick.
would that be another
You see that
attack?
Theo is on the ground, with this imp hovering over her, Cyrus behind it. Bart is using a mage hand to help his dad down this rope, and Heidi is attempting to open a portal.
Alright. Would throwing a brick be another attack roll, or would that be a object?
I think it would be an attack if you're trying to do damage, but you get 2 attacks per attack action, so.
Right. So I'll just use it as an attack. And I'll
Okay.
just throw a brick at this dude. Got a nat 20.
Alright. Oh my god.
He's dead as shit.
Oh my god. So here's what happens. Here's what happens. Heidi has this cool moment where she uses her magic, this, feeling of diffusement is awesome. Azai comes over, stumbles, falls to the ground. Jim kills 2 imps for Heidi, offers the knife back. They have this sweet exchange. Jim turns around, sees Theo is on the ground, fighting back this guy with her nunchucks, as Cyrus is raising a sword to finish this guy off. And Jim, slow motion baseball, he kisses the brick, throws
Ave Maria.
it clonks the imp in the head, and he goes, and falls to the ground, Cyrus, right from underneath you, as you were about to hit it and kill it. And you see the battlefield is quiet of any enemies for just a moment. This portal is still not open and dads are still not saved. We'll kind of exit official initiative order. But tell me what everybody's doing. We know what Heidi's doing. What's everybody else
Is Azai about to die?
doing? Dead as hell. He's down.
Okay, I'm gonna go use my med kit on him.
Okay.
Or
Theo,
yeah.
Yeah, I think I can.
Theo heads
He's
over
dead as hell.
to Azai. We can stop using the map, but distance
Yeah.
doesn't really matter anymore. But
I got a 20 unnaturally. It got some work done.
You start looking down. I mean, dude, he's he's overheating. He's bleeding everywhere. He's eyes are fluttering back in his head. He's not doing well. Theo is doing that. Trying to get Azai keep
Conscious. Yeah.
awake. And who is anybody trying to help Heidi with what she's doing? And who's trying to get the dads down?
I'm with the daddies.
Okay.
I'm picking Theo off the ground.
You pick me up.
Huh?
No, I got up.
Oh, sorry.
Pick up.
No, it's okay.
Theo went and is helping Azai. I'll say the only people who probably know anything about magic, unless we think Jim knows something about magic, would probably be Theo. Bart doesn't know a ton about magic. Theo might know a little bit to help. Jim can invent right now, if he gets a good Arcana check, he can invent that Jim knows a little bit about magic and can help Heidi right now.
Jim
The
is
goose?
Jim is next to Heidi, attached to the hip, doesn't want to leave her side. He has a -1 to intelligence, but he will certainly try.
Yeah, let's give Jim an Arcana check, and he can roll with advantage because he just has a lot of unearned confidence.
Yeah. There's something magical about Jim.
Hey, the goose, the witch,
It's a 16, actually.
you know, not bad.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'd say that's certainly high enough. Jim, you just start kind of talking about your experience with your magic goose, and
Also,
Heidi.
the portal is made of bricks, if that's important to Jim.
This is true.
Do we
Advantage.
It is made
Yeah.
of bricks.
It could also just be the help, actually.
Yeah.
Well, he has to
Add
talk
my
about that.
7.
Yeah.
He has to do something to help.
What if you add my 17 to her roll?
You have to do something to help.
What if you
So,
add my
in this
17
case,
to her?
The way. Am I dirt? So the way Jim is helping in this moment is him talking about the way this portal is constructed and blah 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 blah, and also this one something in that jogs Heidi's memory a little bit.
Hello.
Okay, I remember my studies in the libraries of Varanth, and I get to roll Arcana check with advantage.
Yes, because Jim said
Awesome.
something that just reminded you of something you've read before.
He
Yeah,
accidentally
goose.
said something that's like a little phrase of remembrance for some magic term.
26.
26, awesome. So we get that first success. And you see that, like, you... what does it look like as Heidi's trying to cast Dimension Door?
I think for Heidi, it's a very tense, like, arms crossed, like, or one arm crossed, one arm up, just like, okay, think. If you just think of it, it'll happen. And then things start glowing in front of her, and it like starts to open up.
It starts to like spark a little bit.
Yeah.
This like purple arcanic energy in the middle. It's not quite open yet, but it is crackling a little bit. The ground starts to rumble beneath you. I need all of you to give me dex saves.
That's a natural
25.
20.
Nice,
That's
Heidi.
20.
15.
What did Theo get?
27.
18.
18.
21.
All of you stay on your feet. The ground rumbles and cracks, and you guys see that like these cracks spread into wider chasms, like too wide to jump across, as the ground starts to fall apart from each other. Theo, you are holding on to Azai, who automatically fails his save. So you save Azai from sliding off the edge into some random chasm. Holding on, like, one arm across the guy's, like, torso and the other holding on to the rock here. Holding a mostly limp Azai as your platform kind of and then settles back straight. Theo and Azai are on one platform. Cyrus is on one by herself. Bart is on one by himself. You're still in eyesight of your dads and like where they're dangling. Their road leads down to the platform that you're on. And Heidi, you are on a platform by yourself, or on a platform with Jim, still right next to the portal, and you just kind of stumble slightly. And as all of you kind of start to fall a little bit, but all of you keep your footing. The dads are still not out of the cage. One of them is on the descent. And Theo, in your arms, as the platform goes back silent, you see Azai's head hits back against the rock, and his eyes go shut and do not open again. Heidi, you feel nothing from your necklace. A deep, sultry voice rocks through the cavern, and you all hear,
"Now, darlings, there's no need for all that fuss. Mommy's here." And that is where we end this session, and we all level up to level 8.
Are you and your family looking for a vacation that's not like the other girls? Are you looking to get away to a place that's hot and awful to exist in, and it's just the worst thing you could do to your family? Well, come on down to Hell's one and only PNP, Air PNP, to have a nice rest, a short rest, before you get to the core of Hell itself. We have nice linens and bedrolls for you and your family, a little loft for your children to play in, because, of course, any family who books a stay here would bring their kids to this wonderful place. So, book now your own PNP at pnp.com/hell.
Hell.
Hey guys, I hope you loved that session 31. Thank you for watching. make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for the next time on Whispers of the Dice, Terrador's Trespass. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Bye.
We've been playing for a year and a half. Bye.
Bye.